The recording has begun. Hello, adventurers.
Hello.
Yeet.
Before we start the session, I have to figure out why my music isn't playing. There we go. Alright, we get to start with our tavern funness. We'll start with what happened last session before we get into the tavern roll. Okay, so last session was several downtime events of you guys making connections and making alliances with other members. With Vajra's Safar, Anton was permitted to see Vajra's true self and gained a Wand of Secrets, as well as she swore to defeat the Xanathar and join the party's raid team. Lairel Silverhand was notified of the party's progress by Sorrow and Cade, and after some conversations sent Jalister Silverhand to aid the party in their raid. With the Zentarum, Dusk successfully gathered intel on Dasher, Dasher Snowbeetle, and notified Davil Starsong, who has been recently released from captivity, doing some sick stealth rolls there. And then finally, with Zardes Zord, the party made a deal with Zord, receiving 1,000 gold pieces for their tavern in exchange for information on the Cache of Dragons, in which case he will now be actively looking for the cache. You guys also discovered, through context clues, Zord's real identity as that of Jarlaxle Bainray, the secret prince, or the shadow prince of Luskan. All right. I'll be right back.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Did you get to turn the sink off?
I'm trying to thaw something out. I need a drink.
Oh, yeah.
And it's frozen. Okay.
It's frozen!
So,
Let it go.
Now we get to do tavern rolls. So, as you guys know, I've told you guys before, we do have new tavern events for you guys to do.
Anne's gonna brew beer.
Yeah. For the recording, they upgrade their tavern between sessions, so they do have new events available. They got a Tier 1 beer garden, a Tier 1 brewery, a Tier 1 lavatories, and a Tier 2 snug. So that gives them the ability to brew a beer, spy, and barbecue. All right. So you guys also notice I gave you new tokens, so for you to place down on the maps. That way we don't use...
I was wondering if my token was broken because it's just a camera, and I was like, shit.
No, it's not. These are your new spectator tokens.
Oh, that's useful.
Yeah. Each one of you have a separate spectator token, so I can just slap you down the map if you're not there. All right.
Let's see.
The thing to know about brewing beer, it takes 2 sessions for the beer to finish. And only 5 batches can be done at a time. All right. For spying, the thing to know about spying is that only 1 person can be on that space.
Interesting.
All right, Ben, you need to place your token somewhere.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna collect rare ingredients again.
I've thought of a hireling we can hire, guys, and I want to discuss it with you before I do this. So, we have a chef, we have a bartender. They're providing us bouncers and protection. But how would you guys feel about having a in-house medicine man? For, like, if people come in hurt, they can get healed.
I feel like that's
In a tavern?
Yeah, in our tavern. Like, he's just there, we can give him free drinks, pay him a little bit, and he can run a business out of us. Since we will have adventurers come, common people on the streets, they might just need a potion of healing, or they might just need some herbs to take home to their wife. It would be a common grounds meeting place for him to be able to do that.
I feel like that's something we could do in session, because I feel like we could make an NPC out of that, because Anne would really like that person that wants to hang out with them, because they know about medicine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a bad idea for
Yeah,
sure.
we can definitely play like the voodoo angle still, like with
I'm
the
surprised.
Definitely.
I'm surprised Dusk
Oh, yeah.
isn't smuggling again.
We can get like a voodoo
Fine.
priestess.
But now he's tempted.
If
Oh, wait.
you crush up these magic plants and put them on the wound, this will magically heal your wound.
All right. We'll start with brewing beer. Are you using rare ingredients or normal ingredients?
Might as well use rare.
Yeah, I'll use a rare ingredient.
Wait, you
Yeah.
should save them. And then use them all at once and just get a ton of gold.
That's not
Don't
how
we
they
have
work.
to subtract from this
Is
business
that how they
model?
work? You can't use them.
The rare. So when you start brewing beer, you have to say what ingredients you use. If you use rare ingredients, that batch will have an extra 10% added to its gold fund.
The
Then
beer also
def-
makes us money.
Definitely use a rare ingredient, because I mean, I'm gonna be gathering a rare ingredient, so.
Yeah, we'll stay net even.
Yeah.
So,
So
It's fine. Do rare.
we're using a rare ingredient.
okay.
Yes.
I was
Oh,
waiting to
so-
hear it.
So we were all on the same page. We just.
I was waiting to hear it from
We're
Death.
taking a roll.
I was waiting to hear it from Death.
I said we're using a rare ingredient, and then I just sat there waiting for you to do anything, and you didn't.
Okay. Rare. Oops. Free hit.
Better dreams.
Manager's guild should probably just use a normal one, huh?
All right. What about for the Tavern Managers Guild? Are you guys using rare for that one as well?
I would say they should probably just use a normal.
Yeah, they can use a normal.
Normal? All right.
What's the Tavern Managers Guild doing right now?
They're on
Really?
broken.
Got it.
Def, you need to pay a gold piece.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
All right. Ben, pay a gold piece to gain rare ingredients.
Somebody might have to lend me a gold piece.
I
I'll
would.
let them both use.
Oh, just kidding. I have one. Now I have none. Nope, just kidding. I don't. I have 58. Oh, yep. Never mind.
I am paying for Ben. Let's
No.
just go with that.
No. I now have none. I had one.
Mija, roll a percentile.
Ooh.
Okay. You do not get any secrets.
I don't? What?
You have to get 0 to 5. I guess 1 to 5 to get a secret.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah, it has a 5% chance.
Cumulative 5% chance. If I stay here, next time I'll have 10%.
We'll see. Who's left? Hangry and Ash. All right. Hangry. I don't actually know what this one does. All right, so it just gives you +2. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah,
Cool.
barbecue season.
Going with the safe option. Extra service gives you a +10.
But it also says, due to the risk of fire, double any losses that we accrue unless we pay for insurance.
You have insurance.
Oh, we do? I didn't know we had insurance.
You have preventive maintenance, insurance, extra security, and extra service provided by the Tavern Managers Guild.
I see that now. I didn't scroll down.
Are you guys using any rare ingredients for +4?
For plus.
I used
Get
a rare.
+4 to our business result.
Is
Use
that
one.
for the barbecue season?
No, in general, it'll give us a +4.
Oh. This is to the D100?
No. Or yes, the business results table.
I think think it wouldn't hurt.
Sure.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
I have a plus 16 to our roll.
All right. Ash, are you staying on recruit hirelings?
Yeah, I would like to have an in-house medicine person.
All right, so you're trying to hire a doctor?
I guess. The more voodoo-y they look, the better.
A voodoo doctor. Okay.
Wait, not an actual voodoo doctor though.
I'd be
Right?
fine with an actual voodoo doctor.
He's the one hiring. It's up to him who he hires.
Yeah.
So,
Oh dear.
what I'm looking for is like, you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
Calypso. I'm looking for someone that looks like Calypso.
Okay. So yeah, as part of recruiting hirelings, it's you're guaranteed that they're going to be trustworthy and reliable. However, I don't know if you're using hirelings correctly. I think there's a little bit of a confusion of what hirelings are. So let me see if I can actually find their equipment page. Because I think this should be talked about before we actually settle in on this. All right.
So an in-house medicine person is not considered a hireling?
Not necessarily. So hirelings are very much they're considered like equipment. They are people you would hire for long time works. Like you don't have to get this for the tavern. You don't have to worry about that because if you want to just get a doctor in the house, the Tavern Managers Guild can get that. If you wanted to get a doctor for a very specific service, that would be a hireling.
Oh, okay. It's like if I wanted a...
If you need a carpenter to build you a house, you would hire a carpenter.
I see. This is more of like a one-time job deal.
Yes.
Okay. I understand now. I fully understand. Could I still use this to hire a medicine woman?
Sure.
Wait.
I mean, technically, like, you can hire a hireling and just have them on all year long, but it's going to cost you a lot.
I guess that is true.
Like, I'm talking probably 100 gold pieces per month, maybe.
Cool. I'll just create rare ingredients then.
Okay, pay a gold piece.
Or you could try to find somebody in the city who needs a place to stay.
Oh
They
yeah,
can stay with
that's
them,
what I'm gonna do eventually, but I don't want to play that out quite yet.
Yeah, pay your gold piece.
I'm done.
Alright, with that all taken out of the way, we roll for tavern events. Let me get the Durnan's tavern keeping guide out. Dervin's guide to tavern keeping. Let's see what we got. All right. I'll let one of you guys roll this time. Someone roll a percentile.
I call it.
Done.
Damn. Ooh. Alright, I'll give it that.
86.
Isn't low good though for percentile?
A group of barbarians freshly arrived in the city take a liking to your tavern. They pitch a tent in the common room and bring their animals inside while drinking all the ale and refusing to pay. Take a -10 penalty to your next roll.
Well,
But you
hold
do
up, I'm
ignore
gonna
the
fucking
result.
Fight them.
You can't. You ignore the result because you have extra security. So you guys are all set. There are now barbarians in your tavern, though.
Do they have an animal I can steal?
They did bring in all of their animals.
I feel like Liff would whoop their asses.
They're
Like
customers.
any of us. would look at.
All right.
They're
now
not
I'm gonna
customers,
roll.
but they're not pay.
I'm gonna roll for your percentile for the business results. Was it plus 16 added? 44.
It's up 60.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
all have inspiration, by the way.
Can we use it here? Because I want to use it here. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
No, inspiration can only be used on D20 rolls.
Damn.
So you guys
Hold
don't
on.
gain anything,
If all
but you don't
5
lose
of us
anything.
use it, 5d20 is 100.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not using my inspiration, then I need it for
Yeah.
my.
You need it to play with the badger.
So no money
No.
this week. No money, but you guys didn't lose money either.
Hell yeah.
We lost 3 gold pieces.
I guess you did lose money. You got me there. Alright. This music is too happy. I need slightly less happy music. If you guys could just move your spectator tokens back to the side and get them just out of the way.
Wait, can we use an inspiration on this side?
No. D20 rolls only.
Alright. There we go.
Ben, get your fucking token off me. You fucking cunt. Stop.
Stop moving your token to where mine is.
Alright. Now I need the serious music. Play. Alright. So, the very last thing we did before leaving off was you guys were leaving the ship. I'm actually retconning back a bit to the ship. As you all get into the boat to leave Jarlaxle's flagship, Sorrow, you are briefly stopped. And Jarlaxle calls out to you, or Zarda Zord calls out to you. He says, "If you are still intent on infiltrating the Xanathar's lair, it may benefit you to know one of my spies is down there posing as Xanathar's advisor. He may be able to assist you if he's still alive. Also, he borrowed an item from me, and I would very much like it back. If you can bring back the item, I'd be willing to compensate you for it."
I'll nod, but then look at him quizzically and say, "Item?" Asking him what item he could mean, because I can't give him an item if he hasn't told me the item.
It's a leather bag. You'll know it when you see it.
I'm just gonna nod and keep in the back of my mind it's a bag of holding.
Just a leather bag that says Zarda Zord's property on
No,
it.
it's a leather bag with a thong on the outside.
That's exactly
Oh,
what
yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
He
yeah.
describes it as such. All right. I'll bring you guys back to Waterdeep. So, most of you went home. Sorrow went to Castle Waterdeep, and anybody who didn't go home, I don't remember where you went except for Sorrow.
Kilbud was focused on that date.
Yeah, and Anton would go home. He wants to go
That's went
shoot the
home.
Blackstaff the next day, but
Okay. So, Sorrow headed to Castle Waterdeep.
Well, first I'm gonna stop off at a general store, buy 2 water skins for 2 silver pieces each.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna hit up the tavern and get some ale for him.
Which tavern? Or is there any specific tavern you want to try to hit up, or are you just like whatever's the nearest tavern?
Just whatever I pass along the way.
Okay. All right. Because you will pass the yawning portal on the way.
Yeah, I'll pass the yawning portal. Ask my good friend Bonnie if she could fill up my water skins for me. I got a date.
Okay. Hold on. I'm looking for my tavern music. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. Heading into the yawning portal, you see it's. Did we leave off around dinner?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
just after dusk.
that is correct.
You see, it is a full night tonight. There are adventures all over the place, and Bonnie and several other barmaids are very quickly and efficiently making their rounds to tables. But she does stop to greet you. Says, "Sorrow, what brings you by to town?"
I'm gonna hold up my water skins and say, ale for me friend and I.
She says, aye, very well. She turns around and calls out, Durnan, we need 2 bottles to go, please. And Durnan behind the counter says, like, you see he's furiously filling drinks as he goes. And within, like, mere seconds, you see the bottles of... she doesn't even ask what ale you want. She already knows what ale you like. Their bottles slide across the counter to where you are. Durnan just screaming out. As they pass you, he screams out, "They're 8 silver pieces!" and keeps going on to filling other drinks.
Alright, well, I'll pay the 8 silver pieces and give Bonnie an extra silver.
She happily takes it and says, she doesn't say anything. She happily takes it, winks, and moves on.
I'm a little disconcerted by the wink, but I know it's her job, so I just move on towards the castle. Catching a cab. Right. Or trying to catch a cab.
You could walk there.
I'm right there.
Yeah, you're within a block. You can just walk there. Alright. Moving to the capital. The guards in front of you, I'm gonna roll to see if they're the same guards.
Well,
no, okay.
I wanna try and sneak in.
Okay, we're going the sneaking route.
Yeah, how many guards are at the front gate?
Roll a perception or investigation.
Oh, I almost did it as a fucking spider.
14. You see there's more people than you. Usually around the gates, there's only about 7 guards. You can see security has seemed to beef up a bit. There's now around 10 guards at the main gate, and you can see some moving around the sides.
Okay. I'm gonna step up to the corner wall and turn into a badger.
Okay.
Like, out of sight.
Roll a stealth check.
Do you have any animal things left?
I'm on my last one.
Got it.
Stealth check. I purposefully saved one to try and break into this place tonight.
Well done.
Fuck, you beat my roll.
Yes!
Alright, nobody sees you turn into a badger. You easily find a corner of the wall that nobody's watching. The wall's very high up, so it's very... Once you get up to the wall, they can't really see you from on top of it.
Cool. I'm just gonna dig under and try and pop out back in that garden from before. Or as close to it as possible.
You start to dig into the ground, and you can feel it unnaturally. Especially you as a druid, you know this is unnatural. It is resistant to your digging. You're able to. So I'm gonna need you to roll a athletics check.
Oh no! I didn't do that bad with a -1.
Nice bet. All right. While the ground resists your digging and it's very tiring to dig through it, you do manage to drive your way through it without gaining a point of exhaustion.
Cool, sweet.
Oh, I'm gonna have to mute my mic for a little bit. It's exam week, and from 10 to 10:15 every night, it's loud time because it's quiet time. I'll be able to. So there's gonna be trombones.
That's okay. All right. Now I need you to make a survival check to go in the right direction.
Oh.
All right.
Inspiration.
Okay. Solid use of inspiration.
Yes.
Okay.
Use of inspiration.
Where are you trying to go?
Back into the garden, close to the door.
Okay. With an 18, going through the ground, you make it into the garden, but you are not next to the door. You are
Okay.
in very similar to the same place you came up in the first time. It's still across the courtyard. And I need you to make a perception check. Ooh. All right. You
What?
can see.
Badger's perception, which adds an additional nothing.
Okay. The badgers. Well, yeah, you know what you're doing. Looking around, immediately when you come out, you see there are more guards in here than there were before, and it's more fortified than before. There's 4 guards that are making rounds around the courtyard, but they don't go into the flower bed that you're in. It seems like a safe spot. You also
What?
noticed there are 2 spotlights watching over the courtyard.
Okay. Does it seem like the place is in a lockdown or anything? Can I check? Does it seem like they're purposefully extra on duty today? Is there an
Roll-
intent in their response?
Roll an insight.
Dude, Badger's got good insight.
20, Jesus Christ. Okay. They do seem on guard. But it's not like heavily guarded. It's not like they're like ready to defend this to the death per
They're
se.
not on it.
Yeah, they're not on edge, but they are on guard.
Got it. Okay. Does it look like I have a clear shot from this flower bed, topping flower beds to get to the door?
With a proper stealth check to avoid the spotlights and guard patrols, yes.
I'm gonna attempt that. I don't think I'm doing it, boys.
All right. Neither rolls. I need to bring up stealth music because this is great. All right. Well, the playlist appears to be broken. Whatever. All right. You try to make your way through the flower beds, and you get through one, and then as you're passing the next, the string of a crossbow, like the top of a crossbow, slams down in front of you. And like in your little body, you kind of look up and you see this guard looking down at you. He says, "They said there'd be rodents." He picks up his crossbow. I need you to roll initiative.
Ash, let him fucking die.
We're gonna go to the start screen for this. I'm gonna pull in a guard.
So when he pulls out his wild chick back, pulls out his knife, like, this was a test you all passed.
Yeah, that's... Oh wait, I could have just clicked on my character. Shit.
Badger doesn't have this in the initiative.
Oh, sorry, the wrong character sheet.
Oh, is it a beefy guard?
Yeah, it's a castle guard. These guys are veterans. Initiative. All right, you're up first, friend.
Alright, cool. So with cunning action dash, does that allow me to take my action dash and cunning action dash?
Yes.
How close am I to the door?
Roughly 35 feet.
35 feet? Alright.
You made it a pretty good distance.
And he's aggressive right now, right?
He has his crossbow. He lifts his crossbow up and he's getting ready to fire at you.
Okay, cool.
He is between you and the door.
Okay. I'm going to. Well, I'm also a tiny creature. No, I'm small, right?
You're fine, aren't you?
Doesn't tell me on that page. Let's look at this one. Tiny beast. Yep. So I'm going to cunning action disengage, so I cannot take an opportunity attack on me,
Okay.
and dash action through his legs through the door and try and make it through the stairway.
All right. How are you trying to make it through the door?
Oh shit, that's right. Door's not open yet, is it?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna cunning action disengage, walk up to the door, because he said it's 25 feet away, right?
35 feet.
35 feet? Then I won't cunning action disengage. I'm just gonna cunning action dash to get to the door, use my action to open it, and use my remaining 5 feet of movement to
Are you opening it as a badger?
opening it as a badger.
Okay. So, I imagine this is like jumping up to the doorknob, trying to twist it.
Wait, it's a doorknob? It's not a push door?
It's not a push door.
Alright, cool. Let's do that then. Athletics.
Alright, make an athletics check.
Could it be acrobatics?
I'll allow it.
Acrobatic badger? Nope.
This fucking weasel walks up and slams
The
himself
badger.
into the door.
Yeah, he walks up and just jumps into the door like I'm special needs.
The result hasn't shown up for me yet.
5.
5-0. Okay, there it is. Yeah. All right. You run towards the door, sprinting full. You try to jump at the door and grab onto the handle, but you miss it by a couple feet and just kind of slam against the door and fall back to the ground. Just like, huh.
Well, fuck. Alright, I guess that's my turn.
All right, his turn. The veteran's gonna fire at you. Does a 12 hit?
Believe it or not, a 12 does hit this badger.
You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Alright, cool. I turn back into sorrow.
So what happens is the badger runs up, the veteran goes like, oh no you don't, and he starts aiming. When you jump at the door and slam against it, an arrow then like pins you into the door, and then you revert back to your normal form, breaking the arrow and landing in front of the door. The veteran yells out, "We got a spy!" And that's his turn.
Alright, without that badge! Without that badge!
This is when I'm gonna stand up straight, casually walk up to him, and like attempt to put my hand on his shoulder while showing him my badge and saying, "You did good on this test, son."
I would give you disadvantage, but the badge gives you advantage, so make a normal persuasion check.
Fuck!
My God.
Can I use my inspiration on
Yes.
him?
You can.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
He used up all of his good rolls getting here.
18.
18, okay.
We can't keep throwing our shit away just so
He
we
said-
can sneak in
He's
and
throwing it
walk
away.
in.
He squints his eyes and he says, "Oh, it's you."
You bitch!
Oh, he recognizes me?
He says, he's still like holding the crossbow between you two. It's like you can't get your hand on his shoulder.
Alright, I'll give
Um,
him a finger gun instead. Like, if I can't put my
Oh
hand on.
dear.
And he kind of says like, "Why can't you just come through the front door?"
I'm gonna shake my head.
Surprise!
And he says, "Move along."
Cool. I'll walk up the stairs a little bit in shame because of my failed attempt.
You turn the doorknob and it's actually unlocked. But it's just not a push door.
It's a pull door.
And you move your way inside. Are you making your way to Lairel's
Yeah, to her room.
Her room or her office?
Her room. I'm gonna check her room first.
All right. Going to her room, the door is locked.
I'm gonna lockpick the door. First, I'm gonna look around and make sure. I'd like to make sure no one is around me at this current point in time.
There doesn't seem to be any patrols in this area right now.
Can I listen and hear if there's anyone coming up the stairway or down the stairway?
Your passive perception says no.
Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna lockpick the door.
Go ahead.
But why?
19.
19 does not do it.
Oh, damn.
It's good ass luck.
I'm just gonna, like, look at my tools and, like, they're shaking in my hands in anger, like, come on, you've never failed me at all up until this point. And then I'm just gonna put him in my bag, sadly, and knock on the door.
You knock on the door and wait a moment and there's no answer.
Alright, I'll see if I can find a guard. Just casually walking through, see if I can find a guard, ask him where Lair is.
It doesn't take you long, and it's a lanky fellow. His armor is even just like a little bit too big for him. He says, "The open, Lord. She's in that room over there," and he points to Lairo's office.
Alright, I'll nod and thank the man with the finger gun and a nod, and then walk into the office.
All right. Heading to the office, you see Lairel is not behind the desk, but she's sitting on the desk in front of it, leaning up against it. Her hands just kind of crossed in front of her, and she has like a smile on her face, and she said, "Did you have fun with the guards?"
I'm gonna sigh and nod, but I've already thought of my next plan to get in.
She continues on. Where it's like, "I thought you might enjoy a little bit more of a challenge than last time."
I'll just casually shrug and then reach into my my satchel and offer her a water skin of ale. Of my special ale that I like to order. It's like a mix between a Jaeger bomb vodka with just a shot of Patron.
And
God.
strawberry milk.
And then
Alright.
there's a little bit of that vinegar shit Liv gave me. Just a tad.
The poisonous
A
stuff?
touch of vinegar.
She smiles and says, "The gesture is appreciated, but unfortunately, with my position, I cannot spare a moment to drink."
I'm gonna look around to see if is there anyone in the room with us, or is it just her and I?
There is. In the room, sitting in one of the guest chairs, is Renair Neverember.
Hey, I know.
I'll sadly offer him the water skin instead.
He's like, "Oh, I would love some." He takes it and sips on it. He's like, "Oh, that's an interesting flavor."
I'll like kind of shrug and say, it's special. let's see. I'm just gonna kind of like, is there a chair I can sit in that's not behind
Yeah.
the desk?
There's another guest chair you can sit in. Laryl stands up and moves back behind a desk and sits down, very tiredly, but still like alive. Like not like
Oh,
dead
that's-
tired, but just alive tired.
Oh, because I was gonna say I can cast Cure Wounds on her,
Nah.
make her feel better.
She says, she says, "I believe you've met Renair before."
She was a fucking racy little bitch.
I'm gonna look at him and say, yeah, pretty boy, Dragon Cash Man.
Renair nods like, "Yes, your lady. Him and his group did save me on an occasion. I'm still very grateful for that."
Wasn't he the one that bailed us out when we burned down the place?
Yeah,
Yes.
kind of.
Lair will continue. She looks back to you and she says, Renair here has just been filling me in on some intel he's gathered. And you look at Renair, you notice he is wearing a Harper pin.
Oh,
I don't know. Do you know who the Harpers are?
no, but I would like to know who the Harpers are.
Roll a history check.
Boom.
It's not.
I think I know who
Yeah.
the Harpers are.
It wasn't a high DC. The Harpers are
Oh.
actually very famous. So the Harpers are a secret organization in the Forgotten Realms where they are charged and tasked with protecting the realms. They hunt down the evilest of people, they find the evilest of artifacts. Anything that's extremely dangerous, they go find it and they retain it and they control it. You can very much think of them like S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, secret, not secret, like secret in as in exclusive, but not secret as in hush hush. We're
Yeah. Yeah, so they're very much a undercover organization that prioritize in intelligence and security, but mainly intelligence is their forte.
I'll give him a slightly more respectful nod upon recognizing the badge.
Yeah. She continues as the Harpers had some nice information on the Xanathar lair, and I asked that they fill me in on it in order so I can pass it down to Jallister later on. How goes your preparations?
I'm gonna wince a little bit and say, well, about that. And then I'm gonna fill her in about our deal with Zardas Zord, but every like minute or so, I'm gonna bring up, hey, I showed the black staff my badge.
Alright. We fast forward about a good 5 to 7 minutes later. She is now steady up front. Her head is in her hand. A face palm gesture. And she says, no. She straightens back up. And she says, do you know why he wants the Cache of Dragons?
I'm gonna hold up a finger gun, point it at her ring finger, and say, I'm gonna guess marriage.
She kind of what? No.
All the wind from my sails of coming here is just deflates instantly. And then I'm just gonna say, a position on the open lord court.
Yes, I've been advocating to the court, to the rest of the masked lords, not to let him in. And so far they've listened to me because he's a pirate. But if he gets the Cache of Dragons, my spies say he plans on using the Cache of Dragons to buy his way into the Lord's Alliance, and there will be nothing I can do to stop him. If he gets in the Lord's Alliance, he will have connections to every powerful person in the world. He will be able to create diplomatic connections on a scale that has not been available to him before, and I will be powerless to stop him. Even worse, I'll have to sit next to him.
Oof. Rest in peace, him.
I'll sigh and well, I'm sorry, it's just, I had little choice.
Did you tell him everything?
I'll nod a little bit, except for you. Because I did make sure to not tell him anything about her, what her ideas are.
She looks to Renair and she says, I think it's easier if you tell him what you've told me about what the Xanathar's after. Renair kind of straightens up a bit, fixes his cloak, and faces towards you and says, where to begin? The gnome. Let's start there. The gnome that was trying to make it to your home. We found out who he was. Or I know who he is. He works for my dad. His name is Dalakar.
My daddy.
Or was Dalakar. He was an agent of my dad who was undercover in the Xanathar's lair. He took an item called the Stone of Galore. It's an artifact, a stone created from the remains of an aboleth that it knows everything, and it passes that information onwards to its keepers. My dad planned on, and a Xanathar, I guess, planned on using the stone to find out where the Cache of Dragons is. My dad knows, of course, but the stone allows the user to find the Cache of Dragons, as well as find out any other secret in the world, really. Dalakar took the stone from the Xanathar and was going to... I don't know. We suspect he planned to bring it to you guys so you could bring it to me. But that's the closest assumption we can get. Either way, the stone, it simply allows its wearer to, its user to know every secret in the universe. And Lairo picks up. Do you have any idea how bad that is in a master manipulator's hands?
I'll think about it for a second. Think about it real hard. Make sure she knows I'm thinking about it by like rubbing my chin, and then shrug and nod.
Yeah. She continues as he can gain every secret circle in the world. He can find out every secret to blackmail people to working with him. He could create a nation unlike any other, specifically through blackmail and secrets. We cannot let him get that stone. So
that's when I'm gonna cough a little bit and say, it's a good thing he's gonna die in a few days.
Do you plan on murdering this man?
Yeah, do you plan on murdering?
Blackstaff's gonna murder this man.
Oh yeah.
Not the Xanathar. She's talking about Jarlaxle.
Oh. I thought she was talking about Xanathar. I don't say that then.
No. She continues, says, I can't stop you from redeeming your friend. You have that right and responsibility. However, it is a very dangerous journey. I would rather send more well-equipped adventurers for it. I give you a choice. It's only right for you to choose. You can raid the Xanathar, and I will send the full force of the guard and City Watch to find the stone before Jarlaxle does. Alternatively, you can choose to find the stone, and I will actively and openly submit an application for Force Grey to have an official mission to raid the Xanathar's lair with everything they've got.
At this point, Sorrow's gonna look down and shake his head. I've told her about Blackstaff plans to kill the Xanathar.
Okay, you did tell her that?
I did tell her that. I told her everything that happened that day.
And Anton did tell him, so.
Yeah,
well,
she said,
Zord told us.
Oh yeah, Zord did tell you.
She kind of like rubs her fingers on her chin and says, if she wants to kill the Xanathar, she could do it easier if she's alone. If I make a full ticket and make a full work order for her entire mercenary guild to go in with the specific instructions not to slay the Xanathar, it'll be hard for her to do it when all of her underlings are watching. It'd be open. It would be open treason if she did it.
It's at this point I'm gonna shake my head again and say, just replace it.
Replacing the Xanathar is always a possibility, but it's we cannot hold that position. A beholder has to hold that position. Otherwise, other beholders just come up and take the position back. It's happened time and time again.
It's at this point, like, my mind goes back to either seeing Kate or I with tentacles and eyeballs coming out of our backs, resembling
Good
a
shit.
beholder with an eyeball painted on our chest. And then I'm gonna shake my head once again and say, like, trial by combat, or just birthright.
By force.
It's at this point, I'm gonna straighten up, really lean in, give her a finger gun, and then give her the gun show.
She smirks and she says,
What gun show? What is your strength?
I know, I'm a weak little boy. We don't have to talk about that.
you clearly have high admirations and high goals, but you are no beholder.
I'm gonna nod. I know, but it wouldn't just be me, cause I got my friends, and my friends are important, and they know I'm important because we're friends.
It's fucking is this an anime?
She kind of just leans back. The smile has gone away from her completely. She's completely straight-faced, and she says, I've lived several hundred years, centuries, eons. And before all of that, I used to have an adventuring group. I know that life. I know the feeling of being invincible, to being able to take down any foe. And I can tell you many of my adventure friends fell because of it. This is not a threat to take lightly.
I'm gonna nod in recognition and solace. Give a curt bow to offer condolences to her friends, but I'm gonna just shake my head and say, Blackstaff's gonna kill him. Doesn't matter what you say. Or your voices. And then I'm gonna once again like look her like in the eyes and say, my friend is down. I'm going after her.
This is very well. I'll send a city watch on a citywide search for the stone, as well as send the guard towards this Grinda Garloff and see what they can find. Let's hope my city can beat Jarlaxle to the punch.
Give a curt nod.
Yeah, she says, holds an arm out to each of you and just says, Renair, Sorrow, I'm very tired. Please leave me alone now. And Renair stands up, does a slight bow, and he walks out of the room.
I'm just gonna go to the door, but I'm gonna stop and turn around and give her a look. Take out the second water skin that I had filled. Give her a wink and set it by the door, just afterwards.
She smiles and just says, try not to die. And then uses Mage Hand to close the door behind you. Renair, as you're walking out of the castle, Renair is actually in the hall waiting for you. He says, we have a Harper agent in the Xanathar's lair. He's currently the Xanathar's engineer. We don't know what the Xanathar's having him make. And he's not very strong. He wouldn't be able to help you physically, but he knows the entire lair and its infrastructure. Might help to go have a chat with him.
I'll nod, but then like as an afterthought, I'll hold up my finger Just signify like, hold on a minute. Does he have a leather bag?
I mean, probably.
No, I'm gonna shake my head. No. Special leather. Special. I'm gonna lean in when I say special.
Special.
He like kind of like leans back a bit and says, "I'm a little confused as to what you're asking." Oh,
I'll just
hello,
sigh.
camera.
Welcome back.
That was weird. I got pushed to AFK.
It's like you're not talking.
That's the first time that's
I'll
happened.
sigh a little bit. One step less from finding that thong leather bag. But I will,
Out of character, Renair talked about a Xanathar engineer. Jarlaxle talked about a drow advisor to the
Okay,
Xanathar.
Drow.
And Renair turns around and he says, "Anyways, good luck. And do you want your water skin back?"
I'll shake my hand. Or can I tell if he's drank all of it or not?
It seems based on the movement. It's about half full.
No, I'll shake my hand and say, that one's on me, pal.
Ken's like, "All right. I'll stop by the tavern sometime."
I'll wave him away.
Yeah, and Renair leaves. Alright, I assume you then after leave the castle.
No, I'm gonna find that guard that caught me. And I'm gonna give him a pat on the back. Can I sneak up and pat him on the back? That's what I want to do. I want to sneak up and pat him on the back.
No.
Roll a stealth check.
18.
That's the sound of a sad DM.
Perception. You search around for the guard, and you find him in the bathroom, and he has not noticed you.
Cool, I'm gonna politely wait until he is done using the restroom, but just outside the door. So when he walks by me, I'll give him a pat on the back and say, good job out there, bud.
He instinctively attempts to punch you in the face.
Cool. I will instinctively try and block it with my hands.
Alright, he rolled a 20 to hit.
20 to hit, 20 hits.
You take 4 points of damage. He says, "Oh shit!" Like, just, wham!
I'll remark on the blow. It wasn't the strongest blow, but I'll say it was a good punch.
You took 4 points of damage.
Yeah, but I'm gonna act like it was nothing and just say it was a good punch.
He says, "Thank you."
Yeah, because I've seen fucking Dusk punch through people's stomachs.
That's true. That's true. He
So
says,
like this punch was laughable in comparison.
"You should really not sneak up on people."
I'll wave it off and then walk away.
He's just like confused and just picks up his crossbow and keeps moving onwards for his post.
Oh, was that the guard you just said? Oh no! You're gonna traumatize that poor fucking guard.
No, he's not gonna be
Alright,
your.
the guard is just gonna kill him.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna tell you what my next plan to get in is.
Dude, next time you sneak
Alright.
in, you just run up to him in badger form and be like, yo.
Hey.
Fucking trolling him.
No, you have to be not a badger though. It has to be something
Alright.
else.
We're gonna take a quick break here so I can see if my drink is unthawed.
Cool. So are we all taking a long rest? I assume we're all sleeping now, right?
I mean, you could take a long rest once you get back to the tavern. There's not gonna be any other serious events unless your other party members do some crazy shit.
It's like there's like some time before like sundown, right?
We're at dusk
Oh, we're at dusk.
because we had
No,
dinner.
dusk is with us.
I mean, that still you're at dusk then.
True. Anton's gonna ask just to hold like a meeting, and just like he's gonna go over everything that he talked about with the Black Staff. So you guys are completely filled in. He wanted to tell you guys, but just not out in the open.
I like to imagine that I'm not there for the meeting. You do it when I'm at the castle, so that way when I eventually come in, you're like just finished everything, and you're like, okay, good. And then you see me walk in the door and go, fuck, I knew I was missing someone.
Sure.
That's how I like to do it.
Yeah. How much of what you know do you tell the party, Sorrow?
I'm gonna go through, like, tell them about Never Amber being a part of the Harper's Guild.
Got
It's
it.
just me. When KB's back, I know it's like 12.
What?
Anne's gonna pull out her maps and know that she has maps to the sewer.
I'm gonna also remark on the
Straight
engineer
up.
as maps in his mind and can help us out inside of the guild.
Got it.
I'm just going to giggle a little bit and mention that I know a lot of the guild as well.
I'm gonna nod and say, but the engineer has worked on special areas.
Check your notes on the Xanathar's lair. You might know who the engineer is.
KB.
I'm willing to bet it's the dwarf dude that has the rust piece. That's my bet.
I swear to God, if the engineer is the guy with a fucking crossbow for his hand, I'm over this shit.
I'm willing to bet that's exactly.
The thing is, if Anne sees that person, she's probably going to attack him.
Nazca Urgrey? Why would you
Or
attack
try to
Nazca
steal her.
Urgrey?
Anton is going
He
to.
got shit from my mentor.
He'll just give it back!
What'd he do?
Unless he's fed it to his rust piece, he's our buddy.
Anton is going to ask Sorrow what he was doing out so late.
Anton doesn't have to do it in third person.
So, Sorrow.
Sorrow won't respond with bird noises.
I mean, it was just a play question. You don't need to be rude.
No, I'm gonna chuckle and like pat him on the back and say, "I was my lady friend."
Did you?
Are you just gonna say "did you"? Because if you say "did you," I'm just gonna give you a finger gun.
You were with Layrel?
I'll nod and say, "Pretty boy was there too."
Ah, good to know.
Oh,
And all you learned was that, there's an engineer.
Did you
Well,
want to
there's
ask the
also
guard?
There's
Did you want to ask the
stone
guard
of
his
war.
name
Yeah,
before you
what's
left?
his name?
Keep talking. I'll get back to you.
Correct, but did you tell?
Yeah,
The
I
party?
told you guys everything. I told you guys about
Oh.
the leather bag. I need to
Oh.
get from the drow advisor. The
Got it.
engineer dwarf who knows and has been working on secret projects for the Xanathar, but is a harper. I told
Got
you
it.
Never Amber's a harper. That the Stone of Galore was to be delivered to us, to be delivered to Lero. And now
Got it.
Zardas
Sounds-
Zord is after it, and that's how he's going to find the Cache of Dragons. So
Got it.
the city watch is going, since we're all going in because we have a friend in there.
Yeah, got it.
And I'm also going to tell you that I would maybe like to have someone replace the Xanathar if he cannot be spared.
Anton doesn't ask the question then, because I thought you excluded all of that.
No, I've told you everything in perfect voices of the people that have told me things.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, he basically recreates the conversation for you.
Yeah. So it's almost like we did hear it.
It is exactly like you heard it.
It's basically
'Cause-
you listen to a recording of the conversation.
That's kind of funny because we also listen to the conversation.
Yes. It's funny how that works out.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy.
We're all
Whack.
dicks.
Sorry, man. You're just. It's.
Oh man. All right. So, is there anybody who didn't go to the tavern?
Dusk is playing with Great Question.
Okay, that you are,
Dust is
friend.
playing with what?
And it's praying. I want to pray to my gods.
Oh, got it.
Great
All right.
question. His cat.
You want to pray to your
yeah.
gods. What do I want to do with that?
A rat appears from the ceiling, falls, and dies.
Roll, Anne. Roll a religion.
I'm opening my character sheet, I'm sorry.
All right. Nothing happens as you pray silently in your room.
Okay, well, I also want to pray to my, the Phantom.
The Phantom King?
Yeah, the one who gave me my mark.
Yeah. All right. When you pray to the Phantom King, where are you praying?
Straight up little kid style, you know, like praying over the side of the bed, you know?
Like
Okay.
Lilo and Stitch moment.
So nobody can see you.
No.
Okay. As you're praying, you feel the mark. It grows a little hotter as you pray. And that link stays active throughout the pray. And once the prayer is done, it subsides back to its normal degree of heat.
If I look at it in the mirror, does it change anything?
You can see very faintly. It goes away, but it has a purple glow to it.
Cool. Interesting.
All right, so everyone's in the tavern. When you guys get back to the tavern, you do see that Liff is back in the tavern seat now that it's been repaired, and he's serving customers again.
Does he look happier, than he was when we left?
Relatively happier, but Liff is never happy.
Of course, but he's back to normal Liff, bartender Liff, not sit in the basement stewing over a fire that's not even a real fire with a dead rat.
Yeah, he's back to his normal degree of anger. All right. So, Dusk, you're working with Great Question.
He's just playing with his kitty.
Roll an animal handling for me.
Oh boy. You better
With
make this
advantage.
go wrong.
With advantage.
Ah!
You look around and you think, what would entertain me? And you find, you look in the corner of the room and you see a stick with a string on it that has a bell on the end. And you pick it up and run over to the cat and start jingling it crazily, and the cat's all into it. And you have a nice time. Gain
Man, I
inspiration.
was hoping you would pull this.
A couple of times, Dusk almost goes after the bell himself. It's really shiny.
Get inspiration. For doing cat things. Alright, Death, you had something else? Anne.
Yes. Well, I probably should take somebody with me, so I'd probably take Anton. So she's gonna go find Anton.
And Andon has nothing else to do, so that's fine.
Alright.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Noted. So, I want to go around to the local library that we have right next to us, first
Yeah.
one, and I want to try to find somebody who can give me some sort of information on the Phantom.
Some sort of what?
Phantom King. That's what I'm looking for information about.
Okay. I'm very happy with this decision. Okay. So, little disclaimer for everyone that little reminder that the raid is scheduled for tomorrow.
Yep.
So it's pretty much your final preparations are tonight.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
What time is it then?
The sun is starting to go down, but shops are still open and such.
Okay.
We are still level 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right.
I make sure I didn't forget again.
So you make your way. Hold on, I'm getting a text. All right, that text was not important, or not currently important. I should mention in case any families see this recording later. All right.
It's not pressing.
So you head to what's his name? It's been so long.
Joblob?
No, you're not. I mean, you guys can go to Javlob. I'm down to go to Javlob. All right. You go to Bookworm's Treasure, and you find Raishal the Page Turner. He's eating a bowl of chili.
Okay.
Does he have crackers in the bowl of chili?
He does.
Hell yeah! I
You
respect
actually
this
see.
man's.
You actually see. You think it's crackers at first, and you look deeper into it. You see it's shredded up gold pieces.
Oh shit.
This
Can't
is
be
the man's
fucking
I can
wrong.
get behind.
Something to mention is that Raishal is a gold dragonborn.
Ah, got it.
Oh, okay.
That might make things a little bit more clear of why he eats metal.
Yeah, I was a little confused about that.
No,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah. All right. So roll either an investigation or a religion.
Probably investigation because I think I'm better at that. Slightly. Oh, yes.
All right. You do not find any books about the Phantom King by name. You don't find any books specifically about him. You find a single mention of the Phantom King in a book about old gods. Gods who used to have active followings. The Phantom King is only mentioned once in that book in a single paragraph. And it's almost like a throwaway line, but it does mention that his followers were shapeshifters, specifically doppelgangers. Outside of doppelgangers, he didn't really have a big following. Let me get up. Hold on. I have notes about the Phantom King I need to pull up. All right. It also mentions in like kind of like a throwaway line. It just kind of mentions, and the Phantom King was a master of illusion.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna take that book up to the Dragonborn boy and be like, what's the Phantom King?
He's
Okay.
fixing chili all over you.
Let me get. He's eating his chili, just enjoying it, and looks up. I'm gonna have him make a check of his own. All right, he says, "The Phantom King. Now that's a peculiar interest. I can't say I know much about him. He's an old god. One could even say a dead god. He hasn't been heard of in centuries. He was he was mortal at one point. His name was, no, actually, his name's not even in the history books anymore. Nobody, as far as I know, nobody knows his name, but he used to be a human, a master of illusion magic, and he eventually ascended and became the Phantom King. That's as much as I know from my knowledge. That'll be 18 gold pieces.
I'm gonna look at him with big eyes and be like, I don't have 18 gold pieces.
He smiles. And says, I'm joking.
Oh.
That's when you give him a
Yeah.
gold piece, just for being a smartass.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a gold.
He takes it and like, drops it into behind the counter.
I thought you were gonna say drops it into the bowl of chili.
That's what he does. He drops in the bowl of chili. That is so much better. All right. He mentions as well. He starts up again. He says, there was some rumors going on about a worshiper of the Phantom King in a nearby town over. Anton, quick reminder, where are you from?
Ah, shoot.
Oh no.
Give me a second. I wrote it down. Anton is from.
It should be on our
Give me just
DMs.
I believe it's Amphale.
Anthale. Yeah. He says there were rumors of someone claiming to be a follower of the Phantom King in Anthale a couple years ago, but they died out, and that's the last I've ever heard his name.
Anton is now listening.
Smile and just look at me like, I like you, and give him yet another gold piece.
He says, much appreciate. He drops that one to chili as well. Just kind of mixes it up.
Anne's just gonna like walk out. Well, she's gonna put the book back first, and then she's gonna walk out.
Good move. Good move.
But then
Well,
she's
as
gonna
you're
look
like,
at-
when you're walking around with the book, he kind of like squints his eyes a bit and he says, you can keep that one.
Ooh! Oh! Anne's gonna be really excited.
Joke's on you, that book actually only cost him a copper.
It was like 5 copper pieces.
Even then, still.
That's still
What's
nice.
the name of the book?
Huh?
What's the book again? The Gods?
Dead Gods and Their Followings. It's a fun title.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Wait.
So, Anne is gonna look at Anton and be like, you wanna go to Anvale?
I would prefer not to go to Amphale.
She's going to be very surprised by this.
I like it here. This is a better city.
Okay, I guess I'll ask us then. And I just want to start walking home.
All right.
I like
Wait.
how Anton's just like avoiding it.
Oh my god, Raisha's
I
a
mean-
9th level spellcaster. Jesus Christ.
Like, he doesn't hate Amphale, but like, he really doesn't feel like talking to his parents again.
Wait, did you guys end on bad terms? Don't tell me here. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
This is when they just fucking show up at the tavern or some shit, right?
Oh my god, Anton!
It's been so long.
You never call anymore.
You never just
Too real.
fucking-
Too real. Alright, okay. So Sorrow wants to make jungle juice.
Jungle juice? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Cause I'm calling it the croak tail.
That works as well. It's called jungle juice when you just take whatever leftover alcohol you have and mix it all together. Liff does it slightly reluctantly to use so many different alcohols. Like open so many bottles for this, but he does do it for you.
The stuff he's open and the stuff that I really like.
Alright, then he's slightly less reluctant. He's still reluctant because he knows you can't pay for it.
I'll just motion around like I give you this place.
And you now have this cacophony of alcohol.
How much did he make?
There is a pitcher full.
Cool. I'm gonna pour Cade glass.
For easy
then-
reference, a gallon.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pour Cade a pint, pour myself a pint, pick mine up and like offer it to him for cheers.
Wait, what's in it?
Everything.
I'll wave my hand.
What's not in it?
Ah. That's beside the point.
They should just give me an entire like pint of hard alcohol.
100% alcohol
Realizing
content.
that's kind of like a child. So I guess I'll like sadly hold my head down and take away his alcohol.
Card would be proud.
My alcohol or taking it away from the child like
Of the alcohol.
I'm gonna point at Lift though, and I'm gonna say, make a list of this stuff as I take a sip of mine.
Alright, roll a constitution saving throw. Alright,
Just like Mama used
It's-
to make.
It's very hard, but you drink old vinegar water, and this is nothing compared to that. And
I'll kind of look at it and like point to the old vinegar water and nod and point back to the pitcher to have him fill it up with vinegar
Sipping.
water with what's left.
sipping this alcohol, it is surprisingly really good. Like
Never
this
mind,
could
I won't tell him to do that. I won't have him do the vinegar water.
this could probably be sold.
Upon drinking this, I'll slide the ale back. I'll slide the drink back over to him, like, hey, we should try some.
Do you try some,
Sip
Kate?
it.
Alright, roll your constitution saving throw.
Come on, Magey boy.
Excuse me, he's not a sorcerer, he's a warlock.
Oh, excuse me, warlock-y boy.
Alright,
Nah, he's a sorcerer.
Cade, you're not new to drinks either. You do it very carefully because you know it's a lot of alcohol.
You know
Um,
exactly what's in it.
But you get the same thing. It's actually really good.
It's unexpected.
I'll shrug and like take more sips of mine as I go. So what do you think, boss? I'll say to him in Karg's voice.
Yikes.
I'm
Really-
No,
Rub
No,
that
he's-
one in.
he's got a fine English accent. Okay.
Okay, excuse me. What do you think, boss?
Okay. Man, it's really surprisingly not bad.
Best review.
I'll pour a tiny little cup for Lift, even though I know he can't drink it, and like slide it over to him.
Just dump it through his
Pour
head.
one out.
Lift
Pour it
doesn't
out
even
for the
try. Lift doesn't even try to hide his sarcastic posture. He just kind of looks at it, looks at you, and just goes like this with his hands. Like, what are you doing?
And then I'm gonna like motion for him to drink it and say, pour it out for the homies. Holmes.
The cup floats up, goes over to the pitcher, and pours itself back into the pitcher.
Okay.
And then the cup just like drops on the floor and bounces a couple times till rolling off.
I'm gonna grab a couple of drinks and barmaid for the night, giving people taste samples of the alcohol.
Okay.
See what the general consensus of it is.
Roll a general charisma.
I don't have very good charisma.
Not a saving throw.
Oh, general charisma? Well, that's just a charisma check, right?
Yeah, just click on your charisma.
Well, it's...
It won't let you. There it is.
It's the exact same. There's no
Yeah.
multiplier.
Just wasn't a right roll.
Okay,
I-
there you go. I got 10.
I have to be strict about it because I have to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
people are very hesitant to try it from this creature that they don't know what you are because you're completely cloaked.
Some of them know what I am, like...
Yeah.
come on.
Some of them know at this point.
I mean,
They've seen you in your
that's
drunk
an
days.
analysis, At least the regulars will know.
Yeah. But they do try it, and the general consensus is that everyone's like, this is actually really good. How much is this? And like there's...
It's a lot. It's very fine.
says Cade from all the way across the bar. It's a lot! 500 gold pieces!
This is a fine establishment.
Well, how much gold did it take to make this drink? Can I discern that?
From the uses of alcohol in it, which is probably well over 12 bottles.
But it's not the entirety of the 12 bottles. It's
Yeah.
like an eighth of each or something.
Yeah. It probably costs only, let's say, 50 gold pieces to make.
Cool. So I'll respectively like bob my head and say 75 for a cup. 150 for a pitcher.
75 gold pieces for a cup?
It is
Fine.
extremely
That's fine.
fine alcohol.
I'm a little drunk too, okay? Kate needs to come talk some sense into me.
They all turned down that offer.
I was really hoping Kate would walk up and give an actual offer.
75 gold pieces for a cup. Yeah, just give me all your money, you can have a cup. How much do you have in your wallet? Just give me your wallet.
No, and then I'll shake my head and like face palm and go, I got you. Say 75 for a pitcher.
With that charisma check, no, they're not interested.
Cool.
Alright, I don't think there's anything else to do for the night.
I'm just gonna get this added onto the menu though. I'm gonna like scroll behind the counter, crow tail.
Alright.
You don't have to read that DM now. You can read it later.
Alright, you all get a long rest.
Yeah.
And we wake up in the morning. You all know what's supposed to happen this day. And we could say that to make things, to kind of speed things along, unless someone has something they want to do before, we could just skip to all of you guys meeting with Jalister and Vajra.
I want to buy some food from our inn that I can take with us to heal with.
Anton also wants to meet with Vajra beforehand to tell her what he learned from
Alright,
Sarah.
I have to tell you, and this isn't Skyrim, you cannot heal with food.
I thought we were healing with food. I'll be honest.
Yeah, that was a good berry.
That is true. One time, somebody did go to the yawning portal and eat one
Yeah.
hell of a burger.
Yeah,
That
it was a
you and
damn
you
good.
both.
It was a damn good burger.
We
This
don't
is
make
not one of
damn
those
good food,
burgers.
Brianna.
Feels bad.
That was a specialty burger that a man spent his entire life cultivating.
Lift
It was
can
also
give you
magical.
water.
Like,
We can offer you vinegar.
Let's not get the child drunk.
Oh,
actually,
it won't get her
I
drunk.
am gonna take a little
We
bit
might
off.
kill her though.
Taking some
I'm
alcohol.
definitely taking some of my crow's tail.
Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
take a little bit of ale with me.
All right, and we'll fast forward to you guys meeting with Vajra and Jalistar.
Wait,
Um,
am I muted?
You are not.
No.
Okay, did you get the part where I said Anton wants to fill in Vajra with what he learned from Sorrow?
Yeah. She already knows.
Oh, cool. Never mind.
All right.
We're good.
She says, all right, so Vajra stands before you guys in her robes, black staff in hand. Jalister is there. Each of them are holding a potion case. They kind of like look at each. You can see they're like looking at each other like, I brought better potions than you. No, I brought better potions than you. It's
I'll
like
flash my badge as I walk up to Jalister to see what potions we've got.
it's like the anime angry sign.
Just pulsates on her head with magic. It's a minor illusion.
All right. So Jalister walks up first and says, "This is all I could prepare in the short time." You see, there are 2 large potions, or like medium-sized potion bottles, that have a red glimmering liquid in them, and there is one potion bottle that is blue and bubbles with it's boiling and like steaming.
Okay, can I Arcana check? I guess I'll just ask him, what's this one?
It's a specialty of mine. It's consider it a liquid luck.
Ooh.
Very
I'll
deceiving.
nod and I'll slide him a cup of my crow's tail that I brought with me.
He like looks at us like, is this a potion?
I'll shrug, like, sort of.
It's a potion of courage.
He like shrugs.
And is gonna park up and hand him the drink that she brought with him too.
She's like, he like puts down a potion case so he can hold both of these. He like, you see, he shrugs, downs one a little bit. Doesn't take all of it, but a little bit, and then chases it with the other one.
I would not have done that if I was you.
I'll look at him when he drinks the crow's tail, like seeing what his.
I'll have him hold a Constitution saving throw just to be fair.
He immediately passes out.
Not
Nah,
one.
he's good. He's just not bad, not bad. This is a good combo. I'm gonna hold that for later.
Puts it in a bag of holding.
All right.
Right.
So who wants which potion?
I want the liquid luck. Because we all know I'm gonna roll at least 3 nat 1 session.
All right. You can add into your inventory as a custom item right now. And just liquid luck is fine if that's the way you can remember it.
I'll take one of the potions of healing, and I'll try and pass one to Dusk.
You guys are
I think Anton
familiar.
probably needed more.
You guys are familiar with the red one. You've seen them before. They're the most common potion around. I actually have a thing for that. Just
Potion
one
of
moment.
healing or potion of greater healing?
It is a
Anton.
potion of greater healing.
Is that 34 plus 4, right?
Shouldn't Anton get one of those then? Because he is the tank.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
This-
giving one to Anton.
Yeah,
for sure.
and I'm
Well,
gonna
hold
say,
on. We haven't seen what the black staff has. The black staff might have potions for him.
Anton's
Blackstaff. The Blackstaff opens her crate, and she says, she's like, "Ha! You only brought 3 potions." She opens hers, and you see there's 6.
lol, get
They are
wrecked.
all the same potion. It has murky like water in it, and the entire potion is covered in fog.
Ooh.
Like the inside of it. Says, These are potions that will allow you to turn into a gaseous form of yourself so you can escape in case you get too injured. I know you guys are not as tough as me, so I wanted to be prepared just in case. So
Stephanie takes one of those.
Thank you.
And takes one.
it's for emergencies. And she like looks over at Jallister and she's like, I didn't know you were coming, so I only had 6.
I'll pass him mine.
Oh,
She says the 6th one is for the friend you're recovering.
Okay, I'll shrug.
let's do it.
All right, so each of you can add a potion of gaseous form to your inventory.
Damn, that was good. I thought it was one of those.
She got 6 of these. That's some expensive shit. All right, Cade, you can add a wand of secrets to your inventory.
And I will remove that from mine.
I can't add potions to my DD on.
All right. Anne, you had liquid luck.
I grabbed it, yeah.
Roll an Arcana check. The DC is 14. 19.
19.
Made it.
I'm going to show you and only you what this potion does.
I mean, there's my first nat one of the session, but thankfully it wasn't the one I got.
You may add that potion to your inventory now that you know it's true, Nate.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy.
So I have, just so you guys know, I fucking glossed over the unicorn spirit. I can heal all of us, regardless of if I'm here in touch range.
With the bear thing, right?
With the unicorn version of the bear thing.
He can heal the unicorn. I believe how it works is you heal the unicorn and it spreads out across the radius.
Yep, if I cast a spell using a spell slot, their source HP to any creature inside or outside the aura. Each creature of my choice in the aura also regens HP equal to my druid level.
Wait, whenever you cast a spell, you heal?
Whenever you
Inside
cast a
of-
healing spell.
Oh, got it. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, whenever he casts a healing spell, the aura heals everyone for his druid level.
Which is 2.
That's really cool,
So
actually.
y'all all gain 2 HP, so if someone's down, I can summon a unicorn and heal.
That's like the coolest thing ever.
You get to see a
Alright.
spirit.
Unicorn.
And Vajra Safar says, well, let's get a move on, shall we? Says, I believe you guys had a separate entrance that might get us a little bit closer.
We do.
It'll at least save us from walking 500 so feet underground.
Well, let's not walk through the sewers. I don't know if that's much better.
You guys make your way through the sewers. We
Yeah,
don't
I
have
mean-
to. Yeah, we don't have to go through this part too much. You guys make your way through the sewers and eventually into the Xanathar's lair.
Anton
We're
carries
running
Cade.
through the sewers. If we run through the sewers and wants to follow along on our sewer map and mark it.
All right, I believe we're taking the entrance that goes through the Xanathar
Yeah.
lair, so you won't find a secret entrance.
I know, but I still want to like mark because I know the yellow marks disappear. So I
Alright,
want to
so
mark.
You're marking where the Xanathar's guild is.
Yes.
Okay, the hideout at least.
She's following the marks on the wall with her map and marking on the map.
Yes. So that way I know exactly where the Xanathar's guild is, even if those marks are erased.
I gotcha. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna play serious. Actually, this is tense music moment.
Man, if only I was a second level druid, guys, I could have cast Pass Without Trace on half of us.
Oof.
Or if I had second level spells. Second.
Oh my god, Jouster has so many macros. I was not prepared for how many macros showed up on my screen when I clicked on Jouster's thing.
I can't see anything, by the way.
That's because your tokens aren't on the map.
I see.
I'm putting you guys in now. It's important that nobody moves.
I will not move.
Not even tapped in.
I recognize this place.
That's in character, by the way.
Okay.
Anton just yells, "I will not move."
All right. Entering the Xanathar's lair. You are in the same spot you remember before, between the two pillars. I gotta pop up my notes, because I forgot to bring them up. 'Cause I'm a dumbass. Alright, which area are we in? X22? Yeah. Alright, so you come in through the two pillars. You guys can see the staircase moving downwards to what I believe Anne now knows as the kitchen.
Yep.
And you can see the Kuotoa to your right. However, you notice something differently about the Kuotoa this time around. Specifically, they are statues.
Oh boy.
As in they're made of stone?
They are made of stone. They are all frozen in different positions. None of them seem like hostile or fearful positions. They're just like frozen like walking positions.
Can I make?
They got petrified by beholding.
Never mind.
Can we still? Is that drow supposed to be there?
Can I look around to see if I can see a cause for it nearby?
Roll a perception check.
Just in case it is still around.
Yeah, Anton just wants to scan the area.
You
Look for
do
any
not
dangers.
see any sources of their magic or of their stone visage. But you do see the ghostly eye stalk on the ceiling kind of just watching over the place.
Oh boy. Alright.
Anton's gonna try to do just like a scan of the area to see if there's any like immediate threats.
There's no check needed for this. There are none in this immediate area.
Nice.
Dusk, with your perception check, you do notice over here, coming from this room, which you guys know now as the auditorium, there are several loud noises, almost like a party, or like a sporting event is going down.
I'm
Or like
gonna
they're
form
like-
a party of this quietly.
Yeah.
Quietly.
It's like cheering on and such, like, come on, yeah, hit him in the other side. Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Anton wants to go check. Sorry. Well, yeah, I guess third person because he's not talking. Anton's gonna wants to check over here to see if Clark is in one of the cells.
Okay. You guys can move now, by the way.
Yeah. That's not smart. That's not
Well, since
good.
we're not an initiative, can we free move?
For now, you can free move. Just don't move too far.
Arno's gonna
Like,
back up right here and take off his mask and kind of pull his robe down a little bit to expose his feathers, putting his mask in his back.
Should we make stealth checks moving through that room so the stalk can't see us, or?
it's up to you if you make stealth checks. Are you trying to move stealthily?
Anton is not making a stealth check.
Tusky either.
Yeah, I'm.
And is,
Damn.
just in case.
All right. Anton, are you able to move into that room?
Yes, we are.
Yes, I'm just
Okay.
choosing not to because you said don't go too far.
It's okay to go into a room after you've told me you're going in that direction. I'll tell you if you need to stop.
Cool.
All right. You in that room, there is nobody in there. There is the clay pedestal where the totem or the idol of, what was it, Garshuga used to be.
Yes.
But other than that, the
Is there another one?
room is empty.
Is there another one there?
No.
Damn it! I was gonna take that one too. Alright, well, Anne's back.
Wait, didn't we say that the tattoo always shows itself?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a living tattoo.
Damn.
All right. Sorrow, make a. This is a tool check.
Okay, I'm just gonna use my thieves tool check because they're the same proficiency.
They are not.
I have the same proficiency with them.
No, because you have expertise with thieves' tools. Use the disguise kit
I
check.
also have expertise with the disguise kit.
Do you have expertise with disguise kit?
Yeah, with my urchin background.
Urchin does not give you expertise with disguise kit.
Oh, just good. Got it. That's just a deception. Yes, deception. Yeah.
Let's see. Roll a general charisma, and we'll add your proficiency modifier to it.
Ouch.
So we're trying to get over to the north, right?
Okay.
Borders.
I'm gonna look for the engineer and the drow.
So they'll most likely be in the...
Either in the auditorium or in his engineering quarters, which you know where the engineer...
Yeah, I would be trying to take us to the engineering.
Vajra goes directly to this auditorium door and kind of like puts her ear up against it. And I'll never make a perception check.
Anton follows.
Arm is not moving. There, oh, there's
Coming
Arm.
around.
Perception. She's like, Anton, you see her kind of like lock up a bit, and she's like, Maloon's in there.
Hold on. Give me a second to think how Anton would respond.
That's fully prepared to never go in there.
Anne's just gonna nod and then be like, he's in.
Shall we take action, or let it rest? Go after the main target.
She says, I cannot let Maloon live. I must destroy him in order to resurrect him.
But first we should accomplish our objective, yes?
You may accomplish your objective, and it is also mine, but it is not hers.
Can't we wait until he comes back to the surface?
Vajra looks over to like you guys and says, do you think he would be in here for no reason? Someone like Maloon would be used to guard something. Someone, maybe.
That's fair, but it also sounds like they're fighting. And he could be fighting.
The more reason to go in.
Anton, make a perception
But I also
check.
think there's a lot of people in there.
Perception. Submit.
Why don't we
Alright.
go to the wizard's room and see
You
it from
can-
their song?
Anton, you can hear muffled through it. You can hear Carr go like, all right, you got me on that one. Oh, you're a little bit left. Try better next time. Like you can hear like yelling back at him through here.
Got it.
Okay, if you can hear Card, then Anne's in.
Anton's gonna say, also, I definitely hear Card in there, so.
Alright, Anne's ready.
He's giving helpful advice to his opponent.
Okay, well, Sorrow thinks he's disguised decently well, so I'm gonna point to myself. Like, I got this. They're my people.
Well, you could take them by surprise.
I'm gonna nod. And then look at Anne. Entries.
Well, I mean, there's a map on the chapter 5. It's the memory of the Xanathar's lair, and Anne's just gonna tell you about the entries. The one that comes from below, the one that comes from the right, which is where we are, and the one from the left.
So really, this is our best bet.
Yep, this is the best entry we're gonna get. So I think we should head over to things so we can see what they're doing. But if they hear Karg in there, I mean, might as well just go in because we're gonna go in anyway.
I mean, Anton's following Vajra so far.
So are we gonna go in then? I think we should.
Vajra, I will follow your lead.
Anne's gonna gently creak the door open and peek inside because nobody's making any moves.
Make a stealth check. You'll be fighting the passive perception of a beholder.
Fuck.
With the
Ooh.
6 is not gonna happen. We are dead.
The moment you start creaking the door open, Vajra's just like, she's like, well, that's not gonna work. Cause like, you walk up, it's like, beep, like hoping it to look out. And like, the motion's like, fuck. She just slams the door open. Everyone roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
What's gonna happen eventually?
Oh shit.
Rip.
Oh man. That was
Damn,
great.
Dustin and I are rolling high.
I think
Also-
what's
Got
natural 20 on that roll.
Is that Anne does not fucking wait. Anne gets too easily bored.
Vajra actually has a bonus to her roll. Sorry, that wasn't the correct bonus. That's the correct bonus. Then I need Jalister. You guys are gonna have to be patient with me. I'm struggling with a lot of characters here.
Don't worry about it.
I gotta roll
You do
for
this. I'm gonna be right back. I go to the bathroom.
Gotta roll for Karg. Gotta roll for Bandits. For Maloon. For this guy. For this guy. And then these two. There we go. Sorry, initiative. And I will open the door.
Yay. Actually, that's probably a yay.
Alright. Vajra slams the door open. You guys see before you the room. You see Karg is tied up upside down against one of the walls. There are two very large, or medium-sized technically, but they're giant dwarves, dark gray skin and white beards that are holding him by the ropes, while 5 bandits kind of just like make fun of him while one of them is like blindfolded, swinging at him with a club. They're using Karg as a pinata. You see Maloon War Dragon just kind of sitting and watching, his hands crossed. Well, he's standing and watching. There is also a dwarf there, which, let me see if I have a character description of this dwarf.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
I don't have a character description of the dwarf, but I do have his appearance, which I will show to you now.
Does this seem like the guy that Never Amber was referring to? Does he match the description?
No.
Does he have a fancy bag?
Isn't this guy one of the Xanathar? Not Xanathar.
Yeah.
Alright,
Guys.
this guy turns around and approaches you, and as soon as the door slams open, you guys will get a surprise round on this. Specifically, Vajra will get a surprise round. which is very deadly. But you guys feel when the door opens, any magic. So Vajra kind of like slunks down more heavily, and Anton, the helmet you were wearing gets much heavier.
Got it.
Oh yeah, it's an anti-magic room, isn't it?
Oh,
Anton, Cade. Ah, shoot, that's not a bag of holding. That's a financial bag of holding.
Amerigo kind of turns around, beginning to say, like, hello, but he only gets the first word about it before Vajra just says, fuck, like, slams the door close. Actually, no, she doesn't do that. Amerigo's just starting to turn around, and she's just gonna have to run in. I'm gonna say, as part of the surprise round, you guys actually got in the room to see all of this. I'm gonna give you guys free movement.
cool.
It's
like we all just prepped at the door around Anne, and the moment she fucked up, Audra like yanked us in.
Yeah, it was like a SWAT entry. At this point, now I have to do it for a theatric reason, because now Vajra, she says, fuck! She turns around, runs back through the door, closes it, and then you see her appear behind Maloon.
What?
And she has misty stepped.
Damn, that's a far ass misty step. Holy shit.
She appears behind Maloon. She lands. You see she is clutching her black staff in two hands, and the black staff is glowing with this white energy. And she screams out, ah! She slams it on his head. And the last thing you guys see as it hits his head is white.
And combat's over, guys.
That was... Damn, I wasted my natural 20. Bitch!
Several minutes pass, and you guys... Or not several minutes. It seems like several minutes pass, and all you guys can see is white. And as your vision starts to come back to you, the only thing you can hear is this really high ringing in your ear.
She fucking flashbanged us.
We got flashbanged.
I have to make some changes to the arena.
True SWAT entry.
I'm going to push you guys back to the start screen for a moment. And this is where we'll take our break.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
I don't want a break.
It's just while I prepare the arena.
Like 5 minutes, do you think?
No, it's gonna take a little bit of time. Maybe
Okay,
5 minutes should be fine. Yeah.
All right, but like at least that much.
You gotta shake the
maybe.
shit, Ben. Take a shit.
Nah, I'm debating about calling someone. Okay, BRB.
I have some lines I have to redraw. All right. So yeah, you guys treat this as a bathroom break if you want.
All right, I'll be back.
Let's just say the Blackstaff has used one of the Blackstaff's powers. And it's a particularly nasty one.
Jeez, fucking make everything into a different area type of thing.
You'll find out. The short-term version, the easiest way to explain it is she nuked Maloon. All right, that's part 1 done.
Karg is dead, though.
You don't know that. He was alive before the nuke.
No, I'm saying like Vajra just killed Karg. 10 out of
Who
10.
knows?
Look at
Maybe.
again.
We'll find out. After this commercial break. Bet that didn't go how you guys thought it would.
I had no idea what to
To be
expect.
honest, I thought the beholder was gonna be in there, and he's gonna go, "Oh, look at this," and then collapse and separate us from Vajra.
Oh, that reminds me. There's something else you guys saw before White. Like, before the hit landed. You saw the form of a large, monstrous creature, a ball-like creature with eye tendrils, try to stretch one out in time to stop Vajra before the White hit.
But she was successful.
Yeah.
Clearly.
The Xanathar was in the room.
Xanathar is in the room.
Was
No.
in the room. Who knows where he is now? I know. We'll find out. That was the room was not an anti-magic. As a reminder, anybody within a beholder sight is within a cone of anti-magic.
True.
The room wasn't anti-magic. The room
Weird
wasn't
way to
an
look at it.
anti-magic. It was just the fact that he was in the room and looking at the door.
What was that, Midra, about your key points?
It's nothing but points. That's a good question, though. Do they still work in anti-magic?
Yeah, it's not magic.
Okay. I didn't think
That's
so.
what I thought. I just thought I would ask because Sorrow has a couple ideas of what he can do. Do you
Your
need help?
abilities will tell you if they're magic. It'll basically tell you it's a magic effect.
I didn't think it was magic, but he's gonna mention it. I might as well.
Like with a druid wild shape, it specifically mentions it is a magical transformation. All right, now let's edit the turn order. I'll play the music again, because why not? We'll play the standard combat, though. You also have seen, I forgot to narrate him. He was off in the corner. At the very south of the room, you would have seen a drow man standing, like a very lanky, kind of nerdish looking man, very nervously looking as he stands guard at this doorway next to a floating brain with an eagle beak.
Does he have a thong bag?
You didn't get enough time to look at him.
Oh, damn.
Alright. I'm just gonna throw these creatures. Actually, no. These guys won't get thrown anywhere.
I'm back.
Hello.
The woo?
Yep, that's what he said.
Yep. Confirmed.
Alright. What else do I need to remove from this combat? Boop-a-doop-boo. Maloon's definitely out of combat.
That man didn't get one shot.
Well, he will just take it. Even if he... I'm not even going to make him make the saving throw, but if he fails the saving throw, he takes 367 damage.
That's the move that kills him.
There are no death saves for that man.
But, like, a part of him is still alive, right? Or still there?
We'll see.
For resurrection purposes, am I right?
For resurrection purposes, no part of him needs to be there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You should have seen how memories.
Alright, I think we're ready to go. I need to get rid of some character sheets that I have pulled up. So I'm very glad to get rid of them.
I mean, you could just also fuck up the turn order, sadly.
that. Move that over here. Move that over here. Alrighty. Don't need Vajra's character sheet anymore.
Uh-oh. That's
Alrighty.
no good.
So, there's one more thing I need to get rid of. Now I need to move some characters around a bit more. Alright. So. Oops. Wrong layer. I'm almost done, I promise.
No worries. Take your time.
Alright. Ready to bring you guys back in. So, as your vision begins to come back, you see falling stone bricks from a domed ceiling. It takes a little bit of time for the ringing to die down, and as it's doing it, you kind of notice you're laying down, and you don't remember laying down.
Oh.
You realize you're looking at the ceiling of the auditorium, and the large brass cone that used to be there is no longer there. It's replaced by rubble falling from the ceiling. As your hearing comes back to you, you yell the yelling of Karg, saying, "Somebody get me out of here! Hello? Hello?" Like yelling from across the room. You all sit up, and you see the devastation that Vajra has left behind. You see where Maloon was standing is, when the nuclear bomb landed and it left the light shadows of people who are in Ground Zero.
Mm-hmm.
You can see Maloon's shadow.
Oof.
Vajra is nowhere to be seen. She doesn't have a shadow left behind. Is Maloon's shadow, and you also see the shadows of the bandits and the Duragar who were surrounding Karg. And Karg is still tied up against the wall, just kind of hanging. As you see this, you see the dwarf that was in the room is passed out in the corner. Some stone bricks are on him. The drow and the floating brain are in other sides of the room. They're all passed out. And you see from elsewhere in the rubble, a beholder bursts out, looks around very dazedly. You see one of his tentacles has been blasted off. He's still struggling to stay afloat. He looks around. You can see as he's looking around, the black staff is stabbed into him, like it jettisoned into him. It's just kind of stuck in at the top of his head. Some leftover energy still emanating out from it. And he looks and he's like, "Silgar! Silgar!" and starts floating frantically into this chamber, disintegrating the door as he passes through and continues onward. And you guys are left to very quickly recover. So we enter back.
That's the name of his fish.
Yep.
All right. What do you guys do?
Should we follow then? No. That seems a little bit dangerous.
I'm gonna search the passed out people. I don't know about you guys.
I'm gonna walk
I'm gonna
over
go
to
help
the guy and see if he has the thong bag.
Just one minute. Elsewhere, you can see rubble has blocked in every entrance. The only way to go is the Beholder way.
I see.
All
Anton
right.
follows the beholder.
Just one moment.
Sorry.
We're going to follow the initiative train for decisions. So, Dusk, you're first.
Does the where goes? Right?
The screen is still black,
Door?
right?
Oh, don't.
Oh no, never mind. I was just
Shouldn't
zooming
be.
really far in.
I'm gonna go see about helping Arga.
Do what?
Go help Card. See if I can help him out.
All right, you go to Car, and he says, "Oh, hey, Dusk." He's upside down, swinging a bit. He says, "Funny meeting you here.
Would you like some help out of there?
I would love to get down. Thank you."
I'm gonna help him off.
All right, you could easily like just take out a claw and just scratch it through his ropes,
Cool.
and he falls to the ground like, "Oh!" Stands
Card
up.
catch. Not Card. What? Cade catch.
I would love to see Cade try.
You see, he is still in his dapper bugbear suit. Or no, he wasn't. Karg is not wearing any clothes.
Naked.
I mean, he's a bugbear.
Yeah, because I forgot his suit was left in his room. So yeah, he's not wearing any clothes. There's no junk. It's hidden by under bugbear fur. But yeah, he's pretty much nude right now. And he says, "I've been hanging from there for 3 days."
Oh damn!
Whew.
Glad we could get you out of that.
Yeah. Boy, who was the crazy chick?
That was Vajra Savar.
Oh, don't know her. How about we get out of here?
Looks like our only way out is that door. Whereas Beholder just went. So,
All right. You guys also, yeah. All right, so that's gonna be Dusk's action. Sorrow.
Okay, I'm going over to this drow. See
Okay.
if he has the long bag. And
All
if
right.
not, then I could just get off of him.
Make an investigation check. As you search this unconscious drow creature.
Can I tell if he's alive, being this close?
That would be a medicine check.
First, I want to pat him down.
Alright, with an 18. You don't find a bag on him, but you do find a potion.
Arcana check.
Checking the potion, you pick it up. It is a bubbling green liquid, or with yellow streaks in it. This would be a nature check.
So it's a druidy thing.
You have no idea what this is.
Oh shit.
damn.
I'll just pocket it.
I'll give you a little bit because you did roll a 14. You know it's a harmful effect, and that because of its viscousness, it's like oily texture to it. It could probably be applied to a weapon or just splashed into someone's face.
Or to some things eyeballs.
Perhaps.
Something large anti-magic eyeball.
All right. Medicine check to see his current medical standpoint. He's breathing. He's breathing. He appears to be alive, but definitely unconscious.
Okay, cool. Can I just stab him?
You can.
I'm slitting his throat.
All right. Make an attack roll with advantage. Because you might not do enough to kill him.
Really? Can you roll, please? And I also get my sneak attack bonus.
I gave you a sneak attack hotkey, by the way.
I
Roll the sneak attack hotkey twice, because this is an auto crit. Alright, 9, 20, and then roll an extra d8. He's not dead.
I'll like look down at him and point like, holy shit, I just stabbed this man and he's still
Yeah, you like slowly put your blade into his body, and you don't know Drow anatomy very well, but apparently you missed his heart.
I mean, are you gonna stab him again, or?
I mean, that's my turn.
All right. At this point, you guys hear more yelling in the other room. Silgar! Silgar! As the beholder frantically searches for his goldfish.
Oh, somebody killed his goldfish!
And then
Somebody.
you hear a pause, and the yelling stops. And then you just hear an angry roar come from the other room.
Shit.
Oh.
We're about to have a
Kate,
beholder fight.
it's your turn.
Karg, how are you? How are you feeling?
I've been better.
Can you move?
Yeah, they fed me actually fairly well. They got some pretty decent food down here. He stands up and kind of like dusts himself off. He sees like one of the Dirigar's weapons is left behind. He's like, ah, like picks it up. Karg is armed.
How much rubble is in front of those doors?
A lot. I believe you should be able to see it from here. It's you cannot see past the rubble in those doors.
Okay. Karg, if I gave you a crowbar, how fast could you get through that?
He like just like turns and looks at the pile of rubble closing the entire archway, and he's like, "A day."
Okay, well, guess we're not doing that.
If only I had another one of those move work spells on me.
I'm gonna move behind this pile of rubble, though.
Okay. All right. Jallister gets up. Jallister gets up and he's like, "Oh man!" Like shakes his head a bit. Says, he reaches down his takes out the wine skin that was given to him, just drinks a bit of it, puts it back, and stands up. And he looks around and says, "Well, anybody seen her black staff?"
I'll just say beholder.
It's in the
The
beholder.
beholder. Man,
The
that
black
played
staff
it.
is impaled into the beholder.
He sighs and says, "Of course it is. We need to get that back."
This is probably BD. We should go.
And Jallister unsheaths a longsword and a dagger, and says, "All right," like kind of gets himself prepared. "Let's do this." And he's going to walk his movement speed, and he's gonna run across to this door and kind of just prepare. Pushes his body to the other side so he could stand in its wake. And he's just kind of prepared, like looking through the other side. And he looks back, he's like, he doesn't look very happy.
He is resigned.
Actually,
to step.
I can't see him right now, but he's turned fucking invisibility. Oh wait, no, he lost that ring. Okay, never mind. He can see him actually. I forgot. All right, he says, "That's one." He says, "Yeah, I'm seeing a crushed goldfish bowl over here. He doesn't look happy." And like a random ray flies past Jallister's head. He dodges out of the way. And it hits near Cade towards this wall. Still way above, but and you see that area kind of like disintegrate a little bit. Oh, is it pushing me? Where's my camera? Hello.
Welcome back.
All right. Anton, it's your turn. Ben.
Fucking muted myself. Eating dried mangoes.
Yeah.
Anton's gonna move to the center of the room
Okay.
and draw his greatsword.
All right.
He doesn't have the greatsword. He's gonna draw his great axe.
Anton, walking into the middle towards where Maloon's body used to be, you do see his axe embedded into the ground.
I pick up the axe.
It feels heavy in your grasp. As you pick it up, you feel a force connecting to you. You can't quite explain the connection. It's almost like there's a second mind within your mind. And a voice can be heard within only your head. And it says, "Boy, that was a trip."
Fuck.
I sure was.
Are you
This
to
is in
be
my
my
head.
next wielder?
If it helps me serve the city, then yes, I will.
Good answer. And you are now attuned to Azaredge.
That was fast. Damn.
Well, it's a sentient axe. It can choose if it attunes faster.
Manage equipment.
Anton's straight up gonna get all of our good stuff.
All right, Anton, that's going to be a fun toy to play with.
Yep.
You now have a +3 battle axe
Wow.
Damn.
that ignores the shield spell. You can hurl it as an action, and it'll come back to you. You can do that up to 3 times per dawn, I believe. It also has an illumination of 30 feet, so I'm going to add that to your character. With its blue glowing edge.
They
Ba-ba-da-ba.
glow in the presence of orcs.
Oh, also, something else to mention is that from the explosion, the global illumination has left.
So, Anne is blind again. So is Anton.
I mean, Anton now has a glowing axe in his hand.
Joke's on you. I can see perfectly fine.
All right. And yeah, that's most of the axe. So have fun with that
Alright.
one, buddy. Can't wait to see what kind of damage you do with that.
All right, let's do it.
You will need to roll your attacks from D&D Beyond because I don't have the item
Got
for
it.
you.
I will. I still haven't connected it to D&D Beyond, so I'll just type it out.
Okay, can everyone else see Anton's glowing effects? Yeah, this looks like it.
Well, I can already see everything. So,
Yeah. All right, Anton. That's your turn. Karg is just gonna.
Sorry, Anton is facing the beholder,
Okay.
like a fight me kind of pose.
Yeah. Karg's just kind of dash. He's going to stay close to the sides. He kind of like runs across the side to stay out of the middle of the room. Makes his way around. That's as far as he can move. Anne.
How tall is the rubble?
It reaches the ceiling. Or at least the archway.
I can climb that and jump on top of the beholder.
She's
You're
gonna
right.
fucking ride a beholder.
You can certainly
I'm thinking
try.
about it.
That seems like a
Well,
bad.
first, I'm gonna search this guy, and specifically, I'm looking for A, anything of wealth, and B, that Xanathar badge thing.
Hold on, one moment. I'm getting a weird email. Alright, this guy's email is signed Elon Happiness Officer. That's gonna be ignore. No thanks.
Totally forward that to me. I need to have this officer on my life.
Alright, what are you doing?
I am searching this body right here, and I'm
okay.
looking for anything of value, and I'm also looking for that Xanathar badge thing.
Okay. You would find one of the Xanathar badges, because everyone has it, especially this guy. Other than that, you do not find anything on him except for a small figurine of a Minotaur.
I'm taking both of them. So, Minotaur figurine and Xanathar badge.
Yeah, it's a Xanathar Guild badge.
Xanathar what?
Xanathar Guild badge. Oh, sorry, Anton. I can fix that.
No worries, take your time.
Done.
Perfect.
Should be able to see a lot more now. Anton, from your position, you can see in the other room the large, 10-foot wide goldfish tank.
Wow.
Let me give you a little bit more information about this. All right. What room is this in? 19. Okay. You can see... Let me get it. A 20-foot diameter fishbowl within the middle of the room is filled with water. It's not actually damaged by any rubble, but there has been some rubble that fell in it. You can see it's filled with water that contains a small coral reef, a miniature shipwreck, and a sunken treasure chest. You can do that on your turn, Death.
It was my turn.
Oh, okay. That's right. Alright, so you cast Crystalline Defense.
Yeah.
I'm going to trust that you know what that does and that you'll remind me if it becomes pertinent.
Yeah.
Alright. At the top of the round, Dusk.
Is going to run through the hall. So move speed. He's gonna go right up next to Chalice.
Okay. Dusk, as you start walking or running and moving, you notice, and you all notice this as well, you're having trouble seeing straight. It's almost like the entire room is in illusions of some sort. It's like everything seems to kind of wave and bend a little bit, like you're on drugs, but you're not on drugs, as far as you know.
My movement was perfect to get me right there with the dash, so I'm good. My turn.
All right, Sorrow, I need you to make a nature check for me real quick.
Nature.
Alright. You can see, within the room that the Xanathar has gone into, you can see, in the air, it's kind of like pouring out a little bit, but not very much. These purple spores in the air. That kind of just like glitter with the light, but you don't know what they are. Okay. I'm tracking a lot of information at once. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing it all correctly.
What are we listening to?
It's battle music.
Sounds like
I can
children
change it.
muttering to each other.
Alright, you can continue your turn, Sorrow.
Sorrow?
I'm just preparing action. I'm stepping on the corpse.
Okay.
Preparing action. I would like to investigate the spores further, if possible.
It'll take your action.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Alright. Roll a nature or investigation check. Whichever one you think is more fitting here.
As much as I want the investigation, they're natural spores.
Okay. You are 19's not enough.
Damn.
Okay, let me see what I can tell you.
So if they're harmful.
You could see they're clearly some sort of spore. You recognize it as a it's very similar to like Underdark mushrooms.
Oh, fuck.
But that's as far as you can tell from it.
I'm just gonna point down the hallway and say, oh, we're fucked.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. The Xanathar is going to pop up into view, and I need to check the range of his equipment.
Fucking
Anton,
just sitting
this
there,
might
sitting in the middle of
this
the
might hurt a lot, buddy,
room.
because you're the
Yeah.
only one he can. Actually, he can see Cade, but
I made a character choice to stand in the middle of the room, and I knew that there would be probably a big risk, and
Right.
You're
wanted
not
for
even
that.
raging.
the Xanathar comes up and points, looks at you guys. Anton, you feel your helmet become heavy again, but the axe in your hand does not falter. It does not get heavier.
Yes.
Oh.
Death.
And he fires 3 rays at you.
Let's fucking go.
3 rays. Is he in the room?
No.
Yikes. Okay. He doesn't have to be in the room.
So,
Is it more than 104 damage?
No. You're
you
fine.
have
there.
104 fucking health?
No. I have 52 health.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
Okay.
I'm not instantly dead.
I'm actually going to say, well, I can't change my mind now that I've actually rolled the rays. Alright.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Something to note when you see him, you see the beholder, his eyes are kind of like squinting a bit. They're having trouble staying open. They're all like really watery, and like his main eye, he's actually like crying. He's like, "This is for Silgar!" and just blasts. You guys see a green, a purple, and a red ray fire towards Anton. Anton, we're gonna start with green. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Get petrified, my dude.
14 was the DC. Alright. So you're going to take half damage.
Fucking muted myself again.
Woo! I rolled high. Alright.
Oh, I'm still on the
Math is hard. Alright, you take 10 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That's the first ray.
Yeah.
Petrification ray is next. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
You're a barbarian.
Yeesh. The ray slams, the purple ray slams into you. You try to dodge it, but you can't. And where it slams into you, you see as your body begins to turn into stone and it begins to spread. That's that for now.
Let's go.
Okay. That could be really bad.
Yeah.
All right. The next one is the red one. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw. Jeez, this hit Anton so hard. All right, you saved. Good, good. That's good.
If I missed, I was gonna use my inspiration. A scary one.
I mean, I can tell you this is still going to hurt.
I mean, yeah.
Is it a monstrosity?
It's half
I
damage.
think it's an aberration.
Nobody knows, technically.
I'm trying to figure out if protection from good and evil would help with the freaking paralysis, but I don't think it will.
Well, you
All
have to-
right.
that's in your
The red ray slams into your shoulder, and as it does, you dodge it pretty quickly. It doesn't slam into it. It clips it after you've dodged it. Where it clips it, that part of your skin completely disintegrates. As you take 10 points of force damage.
Tell me how it is, Doc. 10 points? Alright.
And that is the Xanathar's turn.
Hold on. Did I take any from the petrifying ray?
No.
Oh, got it.
Aside from the fact that you're now turning into stone, no.
Yes. Alright.
No
That
damage.
is possibly slightly worse. But we're
Check.
fine.
Only slightly.
I need to check the axe's abilities for a moment.
Does it
Okay.
give him advantage on saves against that? Shit.
No, it definitely doesn't.
All right, Cade, is your turn. You are currently within Xanathar's anti-magic zone.
Alright. I will. Probably just dash. 2, 3, 4, 5. My movement. Now I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to yell at Car, get me that staff.
All right. I was like, "Will do, boss." Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Jalister is gonna be a brave boy. Well, How badly do I want to hit Anton?
Do it.
Let me check
As a
real
friend,
quick.
whatever Jalister does, that's his following. So,
Yeah, it only
Wait,
makes
hold
sense as Xanathar would do it. Xanathar is going to take his legendary action to fire another eye ray at Anton.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm sorry, man.
No. I did this on purpose.
All right, Anton, a blue ray fires towards you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, not my best.
this is gonna be.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Using my inspiration.
I highly recommend. Well, I guess if this happens, you won't be able to make the other saving throw.
Ooh, yeah. 15.
Okay. The ray fires into you, and you start to feel very sleepy. And then you kind of like use your revolve, kind of hit yourself a bit, and get back up and keep yourself from falling asleep.
All right, let's do this.
All right, Jalister on his turn is going to be a brave, stupid boy, and he's going to run in.
I
The
know
worst
we
part
can't
is-
fight a beholder.
He's weakened, so we should be okay.
He's
I'm feeling
weak
He's
like
now.
going- He's
Does
going to.
Anton know we can't fight a beholder, though? That's the question.
Jalister holding a longsword. He's he's longsword in one hand, dagger in the other. So 2 longsword attacks. Only one of them hits for 3 points of damage. Not the best hit, but it's a hit. I need to see if the Xanathar has resistance to anything. Okay. And then he's going to make his dagger attack, and that misses. So you guys see as the Jalister just kind of like, well, good day to die, and turns, just runs towards the Xanathar, slashing with his longsword and attacking his dagger. But the Xanathar is surprisingly dexterous and manages to dodge a lot of it. I also forgot to do this at the end of Xanathar's turn, so I'm going to do it now. Lair actions. All right. Just going to do the first one. That one's too much. Okay. This one's a good one. All right. Anne, you see in the twisting visage of the ground and the walls, an eye stalk appears out of one of them, looks at you, and fires a ray at you.
Wait, what? From where?
From the
The
wall.
Like, oh, wall.
But I'm
To the
hiding.
window. To the
You're
wall.
hiding from a beholder.
he has lair actions, and this is one of them. All right, it is a yellow ray. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
Anyone got inspiration? Feel like using it?
I used mine up.
That's magical though, isn't it?
It is magical. It is not a spell.
That's
I'm gonna help you out, and you got that inspiration.
What's your crystalline defense?
Crystal defense is touch a willing creature you made a heart that doesn't have.
All right. Here's random. Spell is AC. Okay.
Oh, with
It
a
is a
magical,
magical-
effect.
Roll a d10
Yes.
It's got to be a 10 though.
because it is a magical effect. Nope.
Rip.
So
It was
yeah.
pretty-
Someone's giving you inspiration though, so you can roll again.
Dusk is so you don't die.
Hold on. Does anybody else have inspiration?
Why
Are you
anybody
kidding
else?
me?
Oh, yeesh. All right. This ray hits you. It hits you in the neck, and you feel electricity spread out through your body, and your muscles tense up as you are now paralyzed.
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be paralyzed?
I'm sorry.
You guys want me to take? You guys ever want me to be included in the battle?
It's almost like you should drink your luck potion instead of searching the corpse.
I used crystal defense on myself because I thought one more round I was going to drink my luck potion this turn.
All
Should
right.
have done before.
I specifically did so this wouldn't happen.
At the end of Jalister's turn, Xanathar is going to fire an eye ray at him with his second legendary action.
Sorry, never mind.
All right, wisdom saving throw. A blue ray fires towards Jalister. You see him kind of slump a bit as he starts to get sleepy, but he shakes it off and manages to stay in front of him. Jalister is doing some pretty decent frontlining right now until it's the Xanathar's turn. Anton!
I am
right, Anton.
too far away. Am I
Hold
still
on.
muted?
There are
can throw your
you're not
axe
muted,
and
but
go
there are
pick-
some effects that we need to go through.
Hell yeah.
All right, first one was the purple ray. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
Boom.
Nice.
All right, technically I was supposed to do it at the end of your turn, but I will let that go through for the sake
All right,
of
thank
not
you.
killing your character immediately.
Hell yeah.
The petrification effect begins to build. You take the hilt of the axe and slam it into your chest, and the stone breaks off.
Hell
and
yeah.
You are free. You may
Alright,
continue.
what's
your turn.
my movement speed? Not that much. Okay.
He's very far away. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, never mind. Continue.
You can throw your new axe and you can move your movement speed.
I have to do something with Jalister real quick before I forget. He needs to make a
go
Constitution
ahead.
saving throw.
This Dusk's about to go balls deep and he's gonna need some cover.
Okay, he passed. We're good. Continue.
Well, Anton moves to here, so that's 15 feet. Then he's, hold on, I need to measure this one more time. And he's gonna throw, he will throw,
Use one of Azurej's charges.
yes, Azuraj, that's the name. He's going to use one of Azuraj's charges.
Okay. So make an attack roll as normal.
Yep.
15 will unfortunately not hit.
Alright, that's okay.
Was that with your +3 added?
That was.
Okay. Would you like to rage, buddy?
Yes, I would. Thank you. I will rage as a bonus action, and then I will move the other 15 feet
Okay.
this way.
So that's your first
Not-
charge. You hurled axe.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately the Xanathar kind of like takes two of his eye rays and just kind of like catches it, and it forces itself out of his hands and flies back to your hands. God of War style.
All right. Man, I feel like I shouldn't have a +9 to hit, but that's what happens when you have a +3 battle axe.
Yeah.
All right. That's your turn.
That
Karg
is my turn.
is going to open his character sheet. All right. He's going to... Fuck. I'm having trouble moving him. I have too many things going on. He can move 30 feet, so... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He has to dash. I'll put him here. Alright, but... Or does he have cunning action yet? He does not. Alright. I'm going to put him next to Sorrow. That's Karg's turn. At the end of Karg's turn, Xanathar fires a ray at him. Okay. A white ray flies towards Karg. Let me check its effects. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Talking time, boys.
Okay. The white ray fires at Karg, and he, Sorrow, he grabs onto you as the ray tries to push him, and he kind of uses you to stand his ground.
I'll give him a nice little pat on the back. Like, you okay, bud?
This is, I'm good. And
I'm paralyzed.
yes, you. Let's see. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
I mean, I'm kind of having a good nap over here. Apparently.
Damn.
The paralyze continues. You guys can see, by the way, that Anne is clearly, like, her muscles have tensed up. She cannot move.
It's nap time.
You're not unconscious. You're still fully awake. You can see and everything. Dusk, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fucking perfect. I'm going to hit this boy.
All right. I fear this damage. 17 is not enough.
It's not enough? Oh god. Oh god.
You were one off.
Well, that sucks. Dusk is gonna cry a little bit. But,
Would you like to attempt a flurry of blows or a dodge action or something? Actually, dodge actions. I can tell you now, dodge action's not going to help you much.
It says not much I can do here. Wait.
Okay. Sorrow, you are up. Or, hold on. Before you're up, Dusk, as the purple spores touch your body, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
Yikes. If anyone has inspiration, this is a particularly nasty effect.
I will use mine.
Alright. Let's go. Feather.
That saves.
Oh,
Alright.
God.
You feel thoughts into your head that aren't yours, and like screaming from different directions in your heads, telling you to do strange things. But you're able to shrug them off and focus on beating the fuck out of this eyeball monster.
Can you pick out what those things are?
No, because if you pick out what they are, you would fall under their effects.
Cool.
Alright, Sorrow, you may do your turn.
Okay, so, I assume I'm in his line of sight, right? I can still feel the effects of magic.
What?
I can feel the effects of the Xanathar's anti-magic from my position.
From your current position, no.
No? Ooh. I am going to cast guidance on myself. Or no, I'm
Okay.
gonna cast guidance on Dusk.
I am still.
I can tell you, Dusk is in his anti-magic effect.
Oh,
He
shit,
cannot
that's right.
use guidance.
Right. I guess I'm gonna pull a nice boy and use.
Death protection from good and evil covers all the creatures within it. It does not cover only one creature type.
That doesn't work. I'm just gonna throw the random harmful potion in this dude's face.
Okay. All right. Like, are you like just ha, or like you just throwing the whole bottle?
I assume it's a pretty sturdy plastic, so I'm uncorking and going ha. Like
Okay,
splashing.
uncorking. All right. Make an attack roll with advantage.
Just a straight attack roll.
Yes. Just a D20.
Oof, oof.
Okay.
God damn the game.
Ooh.
You have trouble uncorking it, but you're able to get it out, and you go like, ha! The liquid doesn't go far enough. You're like, shit. Wind up. All right. On to Xanathar's turn. Or do you have other effects?
Yeah, I'm going to cunning action dash 5 25. Actually, it's a lot. 5 and right there. That's where I'm stopping. Cunning action dashing right there.
Okay.
That way, if he chooses to attack me, he has to look away.
Speaking is a free action as long as you do it within a 6-second time frame. Like something you could say in 6 seconds.
Got it.
All right. Sorrow, at the end of your turn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Cool.
I'll give you advantage because you were expecting the spores.
18.
18. You didn't need it. You feel the same mental bombardment, but you're able to shrug it off. Xanathar's turn. He's going to fire 3 rays at the 3 people in front of him. Okay, so Jalister is hit with Sleep Ray again. Wisdom saving throw, and he fails it this time. All right. A blue ray fires towards Jalister, and he gets hit square in the middle of his head with it, and falls to the ground asleep.
Come on, Jouster, get your head in the fucking game.
Let me check to make sure. All right, he will awake if he takes damage. Fun, good to know. Oh, these characters are not here. Let me get rid of them. All right, Dusk, you are being hit with a black ray. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god. Save.
Please, for the love of God, pass this.
Does that pass?
Okay, good.
Thank
Good.
God.
All right,
I don't want to get fucking.
you're still taking a lot of damage, but it's much less. It's half damage. Ooh, never mind. I rolled poorly. Okay.
Thank
You take 8 points of necrotic damage.
God. That's still a third of my health.
All right, and Sorrow, a white ray goes to you. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, goody.
All right.
Oof.
The white ray slams into you. You feel yourself lift off the ground. You're like, uh-oh. And then he hurls you 30 feet into the air, and you fall 30 feet. Taking
Why wouldn't he use that one?
3d6 fall damage. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. All right.
We're square, guys.
Why can't I get hit with that one? Come on.
At the end of Xanathar's turn, or technically at number 20 in initiative, lair actions. Lair actions are rough, or they can be.
Like when Lift threw a table and killed the guy.
Okay. You guys see all around you, the walls everywhere, these hand-like appendages come out and start reaching out for people. I will need... Karg will have to do it. And Anne... Yeah.
Why paralyzed?
Does the hand
And
fail automatically?
Cade, Dusk... everyone except
Dusk.
Sorrow.
Yeah!
Damn.
You said dexterity?
Don't I automatically fail?
Yes, you automatically fail.
So you said dex save?
Yeah, a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, rip.
Dusk passed, Anton failed. Cade
Wait, hold on.
passed.
I might have advantage.
You have advantage on this, danger sense.
Yep. I'll just roll the same thing again and we'll take the higher number.
That's how it works.
Yep.
Still failed.
Yeah, it's still a failure.
And then I have to make one for Karg. These are too many character sheets. I need to kill some people.
Please don't.
Karg
is
barely
okay.
passes. And he fails because he's asleep.
He sleep.
Yeah, okay. Those of you who failed, so Anton and Anne, you guys are grappled.
Alright. Remind me, we have to use our action to get out?
Normally, yes, but this one's not that way. Cade, you are up. Oh, also, the Xanathar turns his magic, anti-magic cone towards Sorrow. His full attention's on Sorrow right now.
Also, never mind.
See, that was the point of me moving, guys. You guys came all you down that hallway.
I'm very far away, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's my movement, so I'll dash. 1,
What is
Of
there?
having short leg.
5. Yeah, I still can't see him.
Yes, you can.
I
Alright. I can see him through your vision, so I assume you can see him.
cannot see him.
You can't see him?
No.
Huh.
Now I can see him.
That's just because I moved my thing and have a light. Sorry, I'll
Yeah, how about we stop moving Anton?
Sorry.
That's not even where he was.
I think I was here?
Okay. Stop moving Anton. Stop. Just stay where you are, buddy. Chill. If you have no light on him, you could still attack with disadvantage.
Okay,
You just like blindly fire in the area.
I will do that.
Eldritch Blast.
Which
Well-
flask? Sorrow.
Poison one.
Oh, yes. 12 will not hit.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Xanathar is going to fire an eye ray at Jallister, because Jallister hit him. And that made him sad.
More sad than his goldfish?
A pink ray fires towards Jallister. I need to see how sleep works with this. This is a weird combination. Okay.
What's this
Okay.
say?
He's unconscious. It has no effect.
Well, what's the spell?
Can't tell you.
You don't want to be hit by it. That's what the spell is.
That is Xanathar's first
True.
legendary saving throw. Jalister's turn. Does he have a save for a sleep?
I plan on slapping the bitch.
He does not. You can also use your action to wake him up without hurting him.
Is after your action? Could it be a bonus action?
It has to be your action. If you just want to wake him up, you can hit him, like deal damage to him, or you can use your action to shake him awake.
I'm gonna slap a bitch.
But Jalister's turn is gone. Anton.
Like how the
Anton
mission
is
goes.
going to move. I believe so. That's 5. That's the tool.
You can move
5,
through allies.
Then 15, 25, then there.
Okay.
Anton is going to throw his. He's going to throw Azurage one more time.
Do it. Would you like to make it reckless?
I would actually.
All right. Do it.
This is the fight reckless attack.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is the fight. All of his attacks are saving throws, so there's no reason not to reckless. Please, someone hit the beholder.
He hit it for 3 damage. Come on.
It's true. But the only guy who hit is asleep. Anton hits
I
the
assume
beholder.
A 26 hits.
Yeah. Your axe hurls into the beholder.
Do aberrations count as undead?
No.
They're aliens.
Undead?
Do they count as... Dang it, they don't count as fiends either, huh?
Nope.
Alright.
Fiends
sad.
are fiends.
Fiends are fiends. They're not demons. They're not aberrations. They're fiends.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
So roll your, what is it, 1d10 plus...
Plus 2, because I'm raging. Plus
Plus-
4,
plus-
because my strength. Plus 3, because it's plus 3x.
This is gonna hurt so much.
I rolled the lowest
Oh.
number!
Lowest damage.
Yikes.
It still did 10 damage though.
Yikes. It slams to the beholder, and you can see he noticed that as your axe flies back. And you see, as the beholder looks up, like very briefly, you can see recognition in his eyes at the axe that flies back to your hands.
Uh-oh. Alright, that's my turn.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna use his legendary action to fire an eye ray at you.
Yep.
Oh god,
I'm so sorry.
No,
All right.
don't be.
A
How much health do
gray.
you have left?
He's got plenty.
I have 32.
A
Oh,
gray
you're-
ray fires towards you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, will do. Oh man, my trait for things, having disadvantage.
You have advantage because it's danger sense.
Oh yeah.
You can see the attack coming.
Yep.
Also, you're lucky you're just outside of the room, so you don't have to make a constitution saving throw from the spores.
She's a child.
Yeah, sorry about that, Anne. I'm really sorry.
She's being date raped. Oh god.
All right, with a 21, you pass.
Every time.
Yay.
This ray fires towards you. You're able to dodge it for the most part, but in the brief moment that it hits you, you feel yourself slow down a bit. And then you speed up back
Got
to
it.
normal as you leave the ray's effects.
Also, I doubt it's going to be applicable at all, but because I did hit him with an attack, he has disadvantage on attacking anybody except for me.
Yes, that's very important. So yeah, we forgot to do this. Would you like to theatrically narrate your rage?
Yes. So as Anton starts raging, the tattoos on his arms like light up, and as he throws the axe, what looks like ghosts or spirits fly. It looks like they fly off. They like, it looks like the tattoos come off of him, and they follow the axe. And when it impales itself into Xanathar, they stay, and it looks like they're taunting him.
I like to think like when he fires at someone else, like the spirits kind of like punch him in the eye a bit as well.
Yeah.
It's
He's like, no,
Moana.
fuck you.
It's like Moana, but with a lot of them.
All right, that's the end of Anton's turn. Karg is up. Come on, Karg. I've missed you, buddy.
Come on, Bugbear.
No, I haven't. Fuck Karg's damage. He can get just in this area to make his sneak attacks with advantage. Or not advantage. Nobody's in flanking of Xanathar yet.
I'm about to be.
Short sword.
I'm about him.
You got a 12. That's Karg's turn. Anne. Hi.
I
And it's your time.
Alright,
Come
Anne. I need you to make your Constitution saving throw.
Alright, hold on.
Oh.
I want to pray. I'm gonna pray.
Alright. Roll a religion.
At least it's something I can
Yeah, because
God can't hear
God.
when you're in. Alright, so here's what happens. You start praying. You start praying and speaking like, please, some help me. God, help me. And a different voice comes back to you. It's not a voice you would expect from a god. It's in like an old man voice, and she says, "Little girl, there are no gods in my domain."
Oh, God.
I feel like it's just one of those hands just cover my mouth to shut me up.
That's what I'll give you.
That's
The-
terrifying.
The Mad Mage has spoken. At the end of Anne's turn, Xanathar fires an eye ray.
She has resistance.
Ooh.
Wait.
It's firing
at
at
who?
it's firing at Karg.
He has resistance to the damage.
Alright, you guys see a pink ray fly towards Karg. And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Not gonna lie, I don't think that's Karg. Well, he's got +0. It's not the worst it could be. But he fails. Alright, you guys watch when the ray hits Karg. He kind of strains his back a bit. And he turns his weapon from the Xanathar to dust.
Fuck.
Meh.
Karg is now charmed.
Ah.
This is turning.
Wait,
This
it's
is
like...
this is turning really bad really quickly. Oh, but this might make up for it. I need Karg to make a Constitution saving throw against the spores.
Oh yeah.
So if he
No, he
fails-
passes those. All right, Dusk, it's your turn.
How hard does Karg hit? Damn it.
Hard hit hard.
Karg hits hard.
Fine. What I'm gonna do. Can I use more than one key point using two separate features?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to use my action to wake up Xanathar.
Okay. You don't want to just punch him? I can tell you he has a lot of health.
Alright, then I'll use 2 key points. I will attack fucking Big Oop with my action.
Xanathar?
Yes, that hits.
That does hit.
7 damage.
All right. You punch Xanathar in his stupid eye, and he takes 7 damage. Or you hit him with a wooden staff.
Right, I'm going to flurry of blows. I'm
Okay.
going to slap Jalister.
All right. Roll an attack with advantage. If you hit, it's auto crit.
12 does not hit. Damn.
12 does not hit.
5 and a 2.
That's true. You have a ring. A ring that does things.
Does it work on ability checks?
I don't
Also, that
remember.
thought it was just it's just
Then
ability
you're-
checks. So is an attack with an ability check?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But I'm just reminding you because all of his rays are ability checks.
They're
I
saving
know that for
throws.
sure.
They are saving throws. It's different.
Oh, that sucks. If I hit Karg out of my space, will he get an attack of opportunity?
What?
So if I knock him back 15 feet?
No, because
will
it's
he get
forced
knocked-
movement.
okay. So I'm going to use a key point to knock him back 15 feet.
Okay. I believe you have to hit him for that or something.
Yes, yeah. Right.
I don't know how monks work.
Fuck,
Where
I
the
hate
fuck
all
is
the
it?
mangoes.
And so, you hit, I have to hit, and he gets a DC 13 strength.
Okay.
Actually, it's DC 13, so I'm actually going to do he can't take reactions. If I hit, obviously.
Just
Nope.
roll the attack. Nope. No such luck.
Fuck.
So I don't think
Um,
you actually have to spend a key point to do that.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend
I'm
a
gonna
key point
say
there.
I don't see how you miss Jalister, so I'm gonna say you hit him.
Okay,
So
so. Unarmed strike damage?
yeah, because I cannot conceive how you would miss that.
Yeah.
7, so double.
All right, 7 points. Don't bother.
Dice.
Just 7 points of damage. Jalister's back awake. He's like, what? Huh? He's like prone on the ground. He's like curled in the ball.
Here's to hoping card rolls bad.
Also,
I'm
a
going
reminder that you guys do have potions.
Yep.
I'm going to move behind. Then.
Drinking the potion's a bonus action, right?
Yes. We are using homebrew rules where if you drink a potion yourself, it's a bonus action. If you feed it to someone else, it is still an action.
Oh, that's really good to know.
That's going to move behind the Xanathar, baby.
Okay. Nice. Sorrow.
Alright. So, I am going to bonus action drink my potion of greater healing.
Okay.
4d4 plus 4.
Wait. How many potions of greater healing were there?
2.
You have one, Sarah has one.
Okay, good.
15 health.
Nice.
That's not bad.
So you're back up to full. Okay, and then I'm going to shrug and just dump the rest of the potion on the Xanathar.
All right. Make an attack roll with advantage. Just a d20. Or 2d20.
God damn it!
That'll be enough. All right. Yeah, because I was already adding my own modifiers to it. Yeah, ha! This time the fluid leaves and goes onto Xanathar. It splashes into his main eye, and you can hear sizzling. He's like, ah, my eye! And it kind of like scrambles around a bit. And when he looks back at you, you can see the eye is bloated and it's shut closed. Like he cannot keep it open. Nobody is now affected by his anti-magic cone.
Ooh, that's
Hey, guess who can be healing people now?
your boy.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
He's going to use his last legendary action to fire an eye ray at you. Oh no.
For hurting his eye.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as a pink ray fires towards you. Please, for the love of God, don't fail this.
Another
It's a wisdom, right?
Yeah. You're a druid. You're good at wisdom. Not good
Nope.
enough. Oh no.
Why not hit us with the pink ones, KB?
It's random.
Oh, rip.
Sorrow, you are now
Hold on.
charmed.
Quick question. Does him having... Nah, never mind. It's only resistant to damage, not resistant to magic.
Alright, so Sorrow, as you get hit with the pink ray, kind of feels in your mind, wait, why are we fighting this beholder? He's the good guy. We should be helping him.
Oh
So,
god. Our
The way this
healer-
works, you are not technically hostile to your team. You are just no longer hostile to the Xanathar.
Yeah, so I'm still
Oh.
effectively
Yeah.
Thank god.
Oh,
That's
dad.
my
Yeah.
card.
So you are no longer
Asshole.
hostile to the Xanathar, as well as you have an urge to protect the Xanathar. It's up to. I'll let you have the extent of how that works. Next eye raise, he's going to fire at. There's 5 people around him. I'm just gonna choose randomly. Because he doesn't know if the charm rays work or not. So he's just gonna. Alright. Oof. That is Jalister, and Anton.
Chalister has resistance to damage.
Alright. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. Alright. The first ray is the black ray
Fuck.
that fires at Jalister. Also, something you guys might like to know is that it's called the Death Ray.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a rather bad thing.
Also, I can't seem to scroll down to. I need to reopen his Xanathar's sheet.
Deal something like 10d10 damage or something?
The Xanathar is weakened. His effects are weakened. He can't keep his eyes open long enough to deal the full damage.
Oh, thank goodness.
Alright, dexterity saving throw from the Jowl Boy. From Jojo. Boop. That's a pass. Alright, so he's going to take a quarter damage from it.
Hell yeah. Very strong boy.
Alright, so he takes 7 points of necrotic damage. Which is not bad. Second ray is the white telekinetic ray. Jalister is going to make a strength saving throw. He passes, and he's fine. The third ray, oh, sorry, Anton. It's the red one.
That's fine, as long as it's not pink. That's not true.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, let's do this. With
Oh, can you not
advantage.
see anything?
I can't see a damn thing.
I'll give you a spectator. I'm fine with that. I wish you said something earlier.
Staring at cave. I can only see this far. This is as far as I can see. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, this is where the battle's going on. Okay.
Yeah, I failed the saving throw.
Oof. Okay, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
All right. So. That's not good.
Oof.
Let's see what it rolls. Oh. That hurts. That hurts me. Okay.
Give it.
Oh
Give it to
no.
me, Chief.
You take 20 points of force damage
That's doable.
as your skin is practically disintegrated from your body.
Okay,
You
that's
should
not
plug
quite
that
that's
fucking
not quite
potion.
as good.
Yeah, you're not feeling good.
You never resist the force damage while you're raging?
No,
No.
he does not.
Damn.
He is not Boris. So I might start rolling d20s to see if Boris shows up. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that.
If we die, we die.
Cade, it is your turn.
Alright.
Please start casting some mad spells.
I will, don't worry. Is the staff, like, super impaled into him?
You're too far to notice, but he's basically just impaled on his head.
Is it behind him or where's it at?
It's a little bit above and to the left of his main eye.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I'm just gonna keep yelling at Karg to get it, and in the meantime, so if I want to use my Tides of Chaos to get advantage, can I do that after I roll?
Yes.
Okay. So I will cast spell.
Are we gonna have our second wild magic surge of the game?
I don't have that spell on here. Okay, I'm gonna cast Arc Lightning.
Okay.
I don't need to do anything fancy with the arc, so I'm just gonna
Just hit him with it.
just hit him.
Is it an
Have
attack
it hit
roll?
Sorrow and
Yes,
you
it is
don't
an
know the
attack
term.
roll. No, I can't hit multiple things with it. It's
Oh.
Arc lightning lets him ignore cover.
Oh, cool.
23 hits.
I will not reroll that. So it deals 4d8 lightning damage.
Heck
This
yes.
is gonna hurt.
14.
Okay. 14 points of lightning damage. Yikes. He did not like that. Oh.
And then with my bonus action, I will cast Firebolt.
Okay.
And,
Roll your attack.
Yeah. Where's that?
20 hits. Roll for damage.
Fuck yeah, Cade.
Yes, the
First
fish
one of
tank
us
is
to
to
really
your.
put some
The
numbers.
fish tank is to your left.
My
Nah.
left. Oh, so Xanathar is the left? Or is
9.
it this circle?
I
It's a
will
gigantic
use
circle in the middle of the room.
My
Got it.
movement to move. Oh, that's not right. 5, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, Jouster's going to fire an eye ray. Or not Jouster. The Xanathar is going to fire an eye ray.
I was a little confused there. For
Jouster became a
Jouster's
Xanathar.
actually a beholder, guy.
All right.
Here we go again.
Jouster's going to make a strength saving throw as the telekinetic ray fires at him. And he manages to hold his ground against the wall for the second time. Jouster is going to continue his turn and attack with longsword twice, missing both.
Oof.
And his dagger
Alistair, you're supposed to
missing.
save us.
Oh no, these are with advantage. All right, so one longsword will hit, and the dagger will hit for a total of 14 points of damage.
Hey.
The Xanathar is bloody.
Hell yeah, there's a chance.
Shit.
Okay. That's Jalister's turn. At the end of his turn, the Xanathar fires an eye ray at Anton. I'm so sorry for choosing Anton.
Don't worry, it's the right choice.
Anton, it's the red ray.
All right, let's make the saving throw.
Dexterity saving. You know the gist of it.
Yep.
Alright. Oh! Alright.
Half damage still could knock me out though if you rolled high enough. I assume.
The eye ray fires at you, and you like matrix dodge out of the way.
Fuck yeah.
And you come back up. Alright, let's see. Let's see how half damage does. Okay. You take 11 points of force damage.
All right, I am at 1 hit point.
Oh god.
Literally a one-heart warrior.
If that took you down to 0 hit points, you would have been disintegrated.
There would have been nothing left.
There would have been ash. You would have been
I am-
Thanos.
I am 1 bone right now.
Anton, it is your turn.
Anton is going to run up 30 feet to the Xanathar.
Okay.
And he's going to reckless attack it with his sword.
Yes. Hit him. With the sword,
You gonna
the great,
drink
the
yourself
bat.
potion on
As
Great
is?
X, sorry.
You should probably drink your health potion.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as a bonus action. I assume a 20 hits?
20 does hit.
D10 plus...
What plus did we add last time? We
I
need
knew
to
that it
remember the
was-
number from now on.
Yeah. 4... 2...
God, this is getting really close.
4, 2...
9.
This won't
Maybe
go
I think
bad.
you're gonna like what I'm gonna do.
Why am I rolling so low for damage? That's fine.
12 points of damage. Oh, I forgot 2 people are still charmed. Oh no. Alright,
Hold on,
Sometimes
give me a
like a
second.
potion.
I'm debating about drinking the one of gaseous form.
Don't heal up, boy.
I have to warn you, you can still be attacked in gaseous form.
Oh. In that case, I'm gonna drink the healing potion. It's 4d4.
Plus 4.
Plus,
Alright, so that is 12
12.
hit points. I'm at 13 hit points.
The upper half of your torso that has been basically disintegrated magically forms back a little bit more.
Heck yeah.
You are no longer a Skelebro. At the end of your turn, Xanathar is going to fire a ray at Dusk.
Dusk?
Hey, Dusk, it's the red ray.
Shit.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, buddy. Ooh.
Fuck!
Oh my god, is this going to kill Dusk?
It might.
Does anyone have
Good.
inspiration still, by any chance?
I mean, I don't no. Nobody does.
KB, you gonna fucking kill me?
I mean, it's still just half damage, right?
It is! Oh.
Oh. Nice save, Ben.
My fucking ghosty goose punching this boy's eye real good.
Okay. That's, you just saved Dusk's life. For now. Dusk, you take 11 points of force damage.
Okay, that's I can do that. 22, I could not do.
Yeah.
Alright, Karg. Karg just kind of yells at Kay. He's like, I could take the staff, but it kind of belongs to him now.
Yeah, but it's in him. It's hurting him.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh yeah.
That's a good call, actually.
Alright, and we're gonna roll against Wisdom of Karg. Natural 1.
Let's go!
Karg is like, okay. He goes up. He's going to attempt to jump on the Xanathar with an acrobatics check of 9.
Kind of slips
Um,
off.
Yeah, he kind of jumps up and can't make it all the way. It's like, just like, give me it. It's like, get off of me. Trying to push him away. That's Karg's turn. At the end of Karg's turn, he is going to make a wisdom saving throw against the charm effect. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Natural
Yes!
20. Karg has come back to his senses.
Yay.
All right. Hello, Anne.
Hi.
Oh.
And come on!
Anne, you feel a burning force on the back of your neck, and you hear the voice of Urius say,
You born for greater things than this.
at the same time, you hear the old man's voice like, "What? No, you're not allowed in here. Only I'm allowed in here." Like, you can feel like this mental battle between the two of them. roll your Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Okay. I mean, I kind of already did that before because I went ahead and rolled.
Yeah, you did go ahead and roll it. Is your Constitution plus 0?
Yeah.
Big oof.
That's a
The DC
sadness.
The DC's 14.
Yep, I figured.
I'm so sorry.
I want to spend my turn. I want to spend my turn praying to that god and focusing on it. That way, next turn I might have an advantage.
Okay.
Though, considering Anne has been on the ground all this time, she's probably going to turn to rain form. So,
How many rounds have we gone through?
3.
3?
Yep, 3.
God, that's a nasty effect. It lasts for a minute.
Yep. I'm gonna be here for at least 6 rounds.
Yeah, I can't do anything there.
And round.
So I'm sorry. Dusk.
Alright, I have a common healing potion in my inventory.
Are you gonna
I'm
down
gonna
it?
fucking swing that shit.
2d4 plus 2. Or Def, would you like to play Karg?
Sure. Fuck.
That way you're still in the battle.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
You want him to start rolling that ones. That's what you need to know.
He has been rolling great already.
That is very true.
You have access to his character sheet now.
Okay.
But you
What a
just gave me
polite
access.
boy.
Give it back to me, too.
And we don't need your
Oh, wait.
spectator token anymore. Alright. Dusk, you gonna unleash some punches?
Well, I just used my bonus.
Alright, so a staff hit. 18 is his AC. You hit
Nice.
for 6
Little
points of
minimum
damage.
but some-
You have advantage on the attack, so go ahead and see if you crit.
I don't. It's
Nope.
harder though.
Alright. Ray at the end of your turn is going to Jalister. Oof. We already seen this one before. The yellow ray fires towards Jalister.
Is that the slowing one?
That's the
That was
paralyzing one.
Oh, that's the not good one.
And Jalister is going to make a Constitution saving throw. And passes.
Nice.
Alright. Sorrow.
Okay. Sorrow knows the fish is dead, but he's just gonna walk over, hop into the tank, and start moving the rocks off to try and get to the dead fish body.
Okay, so I should clarify something. There are actually 2 fish bowls. One is a giant 20 feet diameter one. The other is a smaller one. It's broken on a pedestal, and you do see there's dead fish on it.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna walk over to the pedestal one. Where is that?
It's just off to the side over here.
Okay,
Here,
well, I'm
hold
walking
on.
over to that one, and I'm like, I'm a
Checking
druid,
where.
I'm preparing natural fish death rites for it.
Okay, you're just ignoring the battle.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to hurt the Xanathar, and I feel really bad, 'cause, like, I knew how important this fish was to him, and since I'm a druid, I'm, like, gently taking it out,
All right,
setting it on the ground, getting some incense out.
gain inspiration. Also, make a wisdom saving throw.
Fucking need it.
If you succeed on this, just like stomp on it.
Still charmed.
I'm super enwrapped in, like, making sure this fish is okay.
All right,
This was a good fish.
I'm no longer bloody keeping. So you
I'm just gonna keep it on.
I feel like
know. That's a bad sign.
All right,
Proactively bloody.
how many people can I see? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're gonna roll 3d5 to see who he attacks.
God. They
All
jealous
right.
Every time.
That is, oh no, Anton Dusk.
Shit.
Fuck!
I'm so sorry.
You're
No,
gonna kill
we're-
me.
Never mind. It's not a D20. I can't have you reroll.
No. Don't worry. I have advantage on the saving throw as well as he
Oh,
won't
man.
kill me. He'll just knock me in.
All right, let's see what
You will
was.
kill me.
All right, Anton, you need to make a strength saving throw with advantage.
Hell yeah. I'm
Give me
ready.
the white beam, KB. Give me the fucking white beam. Save my life.
17 passes. You manage to keep your ground
Yay.
as he attempts to push you away from him.
It's not too bad.
He then shoots you with a green ray.
Dexterity?
Constitution.
Ooh, that's a much better one than dexterity.
No, it's not, because then you get fucking paralyzed.
No, I have
Still
plus.
takes 2 turns.
I have +5 to Constitution.
20. You
Well,
pass.
Go fuck yourself, okay?
You take half damage.
God.
You take 7 points of necrotic damage. All right, Dusk.
Oh god!
A red ray flies towards you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, thank
Okay,
God.
you take a quarter
And it
damage.
passed, right? Thank fucking God.
He really wants to disintegrate the kitty. Alright, you take 7 points of force damage.
Okay,
Oh.
that's.
At this point, all of your fur has been disintegrated.
I'm gonna-
Oh no! I don't like that image in my head.
At the end of the Xanathar's turn, lair actions.
Oh, God.
Within 50 feet of the beholder, slime forms on the ground and is now difficult terrain. Alright.
Yes.
Walking
I am a
with his
stink cat.
jizz.
Cade. No, the effect manifests within a blink of an eye. Like, the moment you're not paying attention to the ground, the slime is there. You don't know how.
Okay, good.
That's super jizz.
Super jizz.
2, 3, and I'll cast Arc Lightning again.
Okay. I feel really bad, Death.
Oh, that's a D12, not a D20.
I'm having a
Ignore
good
that.
time.
Yeah, that's a D12.
I will choose to have advantage on that.
Okay. You also need to roll a D20 for the spell
Okay.
to see if it wild match. And it does! All right, I'm going to roll for wild magic surge.
Oh,
This is all going wrong.
Something is gonna happen.
Okay. As you prepare to spell and it shocks in your arms, it kind of splurts for a bit and explodes in your face. And when it goes away, your skin is a vibrant shade of blue.
Hell yeah.
You are now a Smurf. Good friend.
Nice.
At the end of your turn, or
Wait, I still have
is-
a bonus action.
okay.
Firebolt them.
All right. Since your wild magic surge triggered, you do get your Tides of Chaos back.
Nice.
Go and
I'll use
firebolts. That does not hit. All right.
Go choose to have advantage.
It still doesn't hit.
Damn it.
Dang it.
All right. Jalister. Actually, before Jalister, at the end of your turn, Ray at you,
Yoo-hoo.
Cade. The blue ray flies towards Cade. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Nope.
Oof.
All right. You are asleep and unconscious.
Surely be Cade. Cade's
Sorry,
taking a
sorry,
nap.
buddy. Nope. Skip Jalister's turn. Hold on. Let me go back to Jalister. All right, Jalister is going to longsword, dagger. hit and hit for a total of 11 damage. Xanathar's looking rough, guys.
Thank fucking God.
All right. Anton.
Everything
Bet
that can
your
go
ass
wrong
I'm
in this
gonna
fight is gone wrong.
reckless attack this boy. I need to roll with /R.
I'm about to feel worse if Anton kills the Xanathar before Death can even get a turn as Karg.
I have advantage.
I'm having a good time in the Discord, okay?
I assume that hits.
23 hits, yes. Roll for damage.
His AC is 18.
16 damage.
Ooh.
16 points of damage. He's close. He's real close.
Damn.
Anton now hit
I
Karg
wanted
with
it so bad.
At the end of your turn, Xanathar is gonna fire an eye ray at you.
I respect this decision.
How low are you, Anton?
I am
Totally
at
good.
6 hit points.
Make a dexterity
I'm
saving
getting-
throw with advantage as a purple ray flies towards you.
If it deals damage, I'm probably unconscious. 15.
15. The petrification effect attempts to take hold, but you just break it off again.
Yay!
Karg!
I am super invested right now. My goodness.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit!
right.
I forgot! I'm sorry!
Anson over here having us with me.
I'm having a lot of fun right now.
Come on, girl.
He has a multi-attack,
No, he doesn't.
right? Oh shit. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna I'm going to try to climb on top of this ledge again and get that staff.
Okay. Make it a flex check.
Alright, will do.
I believe he has a +5 to that.
Acrobatics is +5. Yep. Alright.
Okay.
20 plus 5. Damn it!
I'm gonna make a contested check by the Xanathar.
Let's see.
Thank you.
How
Anytime.
many 9s
Yeah.
have I rolled this session, though?
Karg attempts to jump on top of the Xanathar, and the Xanathar points his telekinetic ray at him and just pushes him away back to his space. Just like, no. Alright. Anne,
Hello.
make a Constitution saving throw with advantage, please.
Does she your mom?
What the fuck is going on?
Someone has inspiration.
Do you want me to use inspiration?
Don't
on
waste
you?
your
Okay.
inspiration.
Don't.
It's not gonna work.
You should have used it
Yes.
on getting the staff.
Oh my god. Well, I guess I'm gonna pray again. That's my turn.
Okay.
This is both comical and just really sad.
Oh
I feel bad because she's only been a part of 2 combats and she's died both combats.
Yeah.
Hey,
Alright.
she's still at full health.
At the end of Anne's turn,
For what?
Xanathar is going to fire a ray at random against the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people he can see.
It's gonna hit. Damn.
God damn it.
You already know. Okay.
Wait, did it actually hit
It
Anne?
hits Anton.
It hits Anton.
Alright,
Oh.
which
Anton,
one is it?
a
Give it to me,
pink
Chief.
a pink ray flies towards you. I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
That's not bad. That's not bad. He's about to die. As long as I can hit him.
16.
You pass.
Thank God.
Yay.
All right, Dusk.
Alright, 20 blows.
Can you hit him? Come on. Yes. All right.
Well,
How would you like to do this, sir?
yes!
I'm slashing this man with an axe, and Dust just hits it with a stick, and it dies.
Waka.
Can we do like an inflated balloon type of thing where? Just,
Do you want to like stab it into him?
yeah.
Okay. So you prepare your
Like
stick.
a baseball bat, no.
Baseball bat. Wow! Into the side of it. It breaks the stairs like, oh god! It kind of leans against the wall, like, ah! Goes up to the ceiling, ah! Flies around a bit, and then slumps to the ground back in front of you, dead.
Is he watching me put his fish to rest at least? Does he get to have that peace of mind?
Yeah. He's like, ha!
Oh.
Ah!
It's like, ooh, ow, shit.
As
I
the
like to imagine
beholder,
that's what has distracted him so you could kill him.
as the beholder dies.
Oh shit. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
Hey, and you're free now.
She is
I'm
not.
not so paralyzed.
Still.
Not
from the
everything
gravity
that
cam.
went wrong.
In the
did
same
go
way, Sorrow, you are still charmed, and you feel immense grief at the death of Xanathar.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
hold
sad.
on. Am I still being groped?
No. That
I'm
effect is
picking
gone.
up the fish, and I'm putting it over, and I'm resting it against the Xanathar.
Okay. At that point, your charm wears off.
I step on the fish. I'm just kidding.
Cade, you then wake up, and Anne, you are no longer stunned.
Does just kind of sit on the ground. Looks really angry that it's first.
Alright, Sorrow's gonna
He's
walk
like-
over to Anton and cure wounds him.
Think.
You guys are really lucky none of you died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really fucking close.
That was epic.
Fucking.
Blue Cade is gonna walk in here. He's gonna go straight for that.
Hold on.
staff.
Hold on,
Anton.
hold on.
Thank you.
Hold on, let me, I can turn your character blue.
And
How
then,
long is he
I'm
blue
gonna...
for again? So like
Nobody knows.
I'm going back to this elf man, and I'm gonna bind him if he's still alive.
Anton's gonna grab the black staff.
Alright, at that point, he has bled out.
Cool. I will walk away.
is the black staff a quarter staff or is it like a
Alright, so,
mage staff?
Cade,
You're
you
not
said you were
getting
doing it
black
first. Cade, you go up, climb up onto the Xanathar, grab the staff. It hums with power in your hands. I need you to make a strength check to pull it out. It was jettisoned pretty hard into the Xanathar.
Strength. How do you make just a...
And can move again.
Can't add it ever.
You can click the just strength itself.
Oh, there it is. 14.
14 is not enough.
Dang
The DC was 15.
Can Anton try?
Oh my gosh.
Alright, Anton, you can try.
Here, Kate, let me give it a shot of vodka.
It's a
That's
strength
a
check.
save.
Strength check.
Sorry, I did that wrong. Bam. Boom. Shit.
It's Duck's
Those are-
turn with Excalibur.
Here,
Those are. Can I try to hack it out with my
Nope.
axe?
Dusk's turn.
Dusk is doing it.
Oh yeah,
Yes, sir.
Dusk's turn. Dusk's turn.
Here's
Sorry.
strength.
Everyone gets a turn.
I did it! With the
Dusk
minus
does
one!
it. Dusk,
no,
you
I
reach
use my
up.
inspiration to make him re-roll.
Okay, reroll.
See, I told you you'd need that.
Nope.
God.
Dusk grabs the black staff and yanks it out.
God
And
damn.
you all kind of have a gasp of breath as you realize it is only half of the black staff. And
Shit.
that is where we will end our session.
Good. I gotta call
I
my
mean, I did
girlfriend.
just slap Sorrow, so I mean, what do I have to roll for that?
Unarmed attack, D20. Unless you're not trying to do damage, unless in case you can hit him.
I'm trying to do damage. I'm pissed.
Who are you pissed at?
Everybody!
We left her in the dark.
You guys did leave her there.
Broke my strange hands, and nobody came back for me.
Sorrow
Anton
came back
was-
for you. You slapped him.
You can't hit him.
After
Unless,
it was over,
I was charmed.
I could have saved all of you.
Sorrow, are you trying to dodge the attack?
No, I'm just take it and walk away.
Alright. Roll. It's 1 plus your strength modifier.
1.
So 2 damage.
Damage.
No, her strength modifier is 0, so you take 1 damage from the slap.
Cool.
I'm not very strong, so I need like,
TBH. I feel like if Anton had stopped fighting it and you guys didn't have resistance, that probably would have been worse than picking Ann back up.
That was honestly epic.
No sorrow. That was hell of a
Do
lot
you?
of fun, dude.
Do you cast
Do I?
Revivify?
I don't have Revivify.
Alright.
It's not a spell I can learn.
Dusk, he's just kind of sitting there. He's zoned out. He had a near-death experience right there.
Alright,
Is there anything on the Xanathar? Or is he just like
Yes.
naked eye?
Yes, there are. Just one moment. I have to find something about the black staff because this is important.
well, Anne's going home separately from the party.
Well, you first have to figure out how to leave.
I know the ways out.
You can only go through this direction right now.
Yes, but I also have that gas potion.
That's true. Or would you like to check to see if you have the gas potion?
I do have it.
It's broken.
Is it? You really gonna do this?
None of you checked, but all of your gas potions were broken by the impact.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
I thought you were just doing it to her. Oh.
The
No,
hands corrupted away.
they just carried it up. It just dropped it. No.
Even then, she's still gonna just leave all of you. She's not gonna fucking talk to anybody.
Okay.
She's also in her rain form right now, so I don't even know if some of you might not know I'm in my fucking changeless form. but-
Dusk. Holding on to the fragment of the black staff, you hear a voice speak out from it.
Cool.
Give me a moment. You actually hear several voices. Well, no,
Shit.
never mind. Never mind. That's wrong. That's wrong. One voice. One voice. And it says, "You don't look like you're someone who carries much responsibility with them. Pass me off to someone else."
What? But I like the stuff.
I don't believe you have the responsibility to bring me back together.
I'm very responsible. What do you mean? I have completed many quests.
My other half remains with the Black Staff on Carcery. You are not strong enough to go there.
Not yet,
I'll-
but
Roll a religion check, please.
Is Dust talking out loud to the staff that's talking in his head?
Natural 20. All right.
yeah.
Carcery is a different plane of existence that sits.
Uh-oh.
It sits between the abyss and the nine hells. It is also known as Tartarus.
Okay. Okay. Yep. No, yeah. You're definitely right. I don't have the power to go. But I'm working on it.
The staff stays silent.
Alright then. Well guys, the staff is talking to me. He wants us to go to Carceron. Sounds like a bad place to me.
Yeah,
Right there, right?
artifacts talking to you isn't the worst thing. At least not always.
All
I
right.
guess that's just gonna put the staff in his bag.
Now just boop. Mission accomplished.
Fancy
All right.
We still have to
staff.
find the engineer, don't we?
We will stop the session here. For sure.
And then I shall
All
search the
right.
Xanathar next.
Oh yeah, you were searching Xanathar. We'll stop after that. Okay. So, well, I'm not gonna make an investigation check after that kind of battle. You find on the Xanathar, on 2 of his eye rays, you see there are rings.
Cool, I will grab them and
Oh.
put them on my fingers.
Okay. Let me check to make sure I got the right one. All right. One of them has deep blue crystals in it that look like that are in the shape and design of a brain. The other one is just a solid silver band with no decorations on it.
Okay, I'm gonna Arcana check both of them as I
Go
slide
ahead.
them on my fingers. There's
your
the
Arcana
first
check.
one, the brain one.
Okay.
Here's the silver one.
All right. You don't know what the silver one does, but the brain one you recognize as a ring of mind shielding. And neither one of them works when you put them on your
Cool.
finger.
Cool, I'm just gonna pocket them then.
You're going to do what?
Pocket them and make note of that
Okay.
I have them in my possession. To bring to Layrel or to onto the pond.
This is interesting. A really interesting effect has happened here. I think Hangry might not realize it yet, but
I know
I
what
think
happened. I know what happened. Did he like tell everyone what that was?
I'm gonna say Kate is familiar with this ring. You've seen this before.
The silver ring or the brain ring?
The brain ring.
I would really like that ring there.
I'll pause before I put it in my pocket and look at you. And look at the ring. Shrug and toss it your way.
Ooh, yes.
What
I'm not
is
gonna put it on.
Oh, this is good. This is good. All right. Great job, guys. Great job.
I don't want to fucking talk about it.
I'm sorry. So much sorry. The dice were not in your favor, and there's nothing we can do about that.
Anne's gonna have a complete, this is gonna be straight up her going through puberty. She's gonna lock herself in her room. She's fucking done with all y'all bitches.
God, that feeling, the feeling of helplessness as a player and as a character.
This is a little 9-year-old girl in a room. Everybody just left her alone as
In the
she
dark.
was being grabbed in the darkness. She can't see anything. She's paralyzed.
Anton and Kate were the only two left in the room at that point in time.
And then they left. She
Oh,
watched
man.
Anton walk out on her, especially. She respected Anton.
I never left the room.
Yeah, you did.
Shaking my head.
You,
left your
you
line
just
of
left
sight.
the room. You
What
did
do
leave
you
her line of
find?
sight. You did leave her line of sight for a while.
I cannot
She-
see anybody, and I could not see anybody.
I couldn't see her
for-
at that point either.
You would have seen me throw my axe and have it return, so you would have known
Yeah,
that I was
but-
fighting something.
Eventually, you left the room, and the only thing Anne would have seen is the brief effects of light as Cade was casting spells.
That's it. Yeah, I was alone.
I couldn't see her either.
Yeah, Cade couldn't see you either. You're both in this dark room, just ah!
I could see Kate. I could see them. They were standing right about here for a while, and then they all left the room.
And I'll give you this. It was very funny to see a spell explode in Kate's face and he turned blue.
What
You
did
got-
that do?
You got to witness that.
Is he permanently blue or is it temporary?
It hasn't changed back yet.
Dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die.
On the
You've
bright
been
side, you can pass as a gnome almost now.
You've been smurfed. All right, I'm stopping recording now.
He is a gnome too, isn't he?